Okay, I think I'm live. Maybe. Oh, hold on. YouTube Studio, I think is telling me I'm live. Let me make sure my audio isn't feeding back into it right now. Hold on, YouTube Studio. Okay, so my desktop audio is coming through. That way, if I join a Discord call, we should be okay. Here, I'm going to disable my desktop audio. Okay. Hi, everybody. Today, we're here. Let me move my milk. Today, we are going to be building the Back to the Future Delorean at 88 miles per hour. That's not actually entirely true. I might have been clickbaiting you a little bit, but hey, we're going to be building it in our brains at 88 miles per hour. Our minds are going to be racing together, all right? We're going to see who wins. I don't know how you determine that, but it's probably not going to be me, because every time I go live, I seem to get a lot less done than I anticipated, but that's okay. You know, I think this is going to be a two-stream kind of build, maybe 3, but I'm hoping probably just 2. It's less than 2,000 pieces, so hopefully a 2-stream build. All right, what's up, Benny Rhodes, Lego Lockin, Brick Engineering Dude, Ian the Turtle Man, Luke Lowell, Kufal Bricks, TVD. All right, how's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining in. Ian says he's still annoyed that his buddy never reached out to me. Oh yeah, so Ian has a friend that was going to reach out to me to help me set up my chat so that it would come up on my stream. But as you can see, I figured out a solution to that myself. So for those of you that are watching somewhere and can't see the live chat, or if I make like a stream highlights or something, I don't think I'm going to be making a stream highlights of this stream, but like let's say there is a stream. Let's say I do a stream where I tier list all my videos and I want to cut that down and release it as a video. Then I will be able to do that because the chat will be on screen that way, not this way. My right, your left. No, your right. My left. Got it. DVD is T-Bricks. Yeah, I think I knew that, but thank you for reminding me, because sometimes I will forget. Logo Lockin says, how's the milk? Oh, it's 1%. It's as good as can be. Yeah, Ian, it's okay that your buddy never reached out, because I figured out at least a temporary solution. I think this might be, I don't know. We'll see how you guys think of it. If you guys are annoyed by it taking up part of the screen, then I might stop doing it. But if I'm going to be making a stream highlights of something, I think this is an okay solution, at least for now. Yeah. Kufal Brick says, great set. I want that set, but I have no money. Yeah, this is kind of, I'm going to be honest, this set is a little overpriced. And additionally, I bought it after the price increases, or I guess I received it after the price increases. So it's a little bit of an overpriced set. I think $200. It's about 2,000 pieces, but still, I just don't think that the volume is good for $200. Wow, that was very clean, actually. Holy cow, all those just came out at once. All right. Kufal Brick says he doesn't like milk, or they don't like milk. You're not weird for that. Don't worry, there's a lot of people that are lactose intolerant. To be fair, he was very busy and stressed, but he should go through with what he says. Oh yeah, she, that's right. I remember now. That's why I corrected myself. I'm like, actually, I don't remember if Kufal Bricks is male or female, so I just said they. But yeah. This is an interesting one. I didn't know they printed the graphics to say that it's an instruction manual on the envelopes now. I wonder what set, there's no way these are actually from sets, right? Like there's no way that's actually from a set. That's just like filler. It's the NPC instruction manual. That's what the NPCs build. What's up, Brickyard? How's it going? T-Bricks asks, where did I put my spaceship from the last live stream? And that's a very wonderful question. So I was going to put it like over here somewhere, and then I realized I don't have space. I was going to put it over by the Star Destroyer, which you can see the tip of right here, but I realized I don't have space there either. And I've actually realized I don't really have space anywhere to put it right now. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Let's be honest here. Huh. Yeah, no, I haven't like put it in a. I just kind of set it on the main intersection in the city just to keep it there, but like that's not its permanent place to sit. Oh, I didn't realize this set came with like a UCS plaque, kind of like, here, let me show it to the camera. It comes with a little information sticker. It's interesting. Lego Lock-in shared the stream on a community post. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is weird because if you look at the instruction manual here, does that look like the front to you? No? Okay, well let's look at the other side then. Does that look like the front to you? No, that doesn't look like the front either. Which side is, I'm assuming it's the side with the car on it. Also, it's funny how they use the flame graphics. Could you tell the vibe I was going for in the thumbnail? I was trying to get it to have flames, sorry, this side. Wait, this side, over here. I was trying to get it to have flame streaks behind the car. Arpool is just stopping by. Well, I appreciate it anyways, Arpool. Don't worry about it. Get your homework done. Get your homework done, and then if you have time, you can come back, and I might still be here. Or you can watch it afterwards. The chat is on. I always point to the wrong side. The chat is on stream now. Okay. I gotta sort the bags now. 11? There's 11 bags? Oh my gosh. Okay. Does that mean I have to get through 6 bags in 3 hours? This is not a Peter's Pieces kind of pace right here. 11. 10, 5, 2, 4, okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. 1, yes, 1. 6, 3, I'm sorting this by bags I will get to on this stream and bags I probably won't get to on this stream. I put bags 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the bags I probably will get to, and if I go beyond that, I'm just going to have to dig through the rest of the pile of bags. Okay. Sorry about the loud crackling noises. That's just kind of how it goes when you're opening Lego bags. By the way, Ian, I got your turtles here. I don't know if you saw that. All right, could you guys give me some feedback? Does the audio sound as good as it did last time, or am I having issues? I know the crackling doesn't help, but hopefully my voice actually sounds okay. Audio is great. Okay, good to know. I know, Luke, well, I'm not doing the entire stream in ASMR. I'm just not. Audio's decent. Vote with 1? What do you mean vote with 1? No, you don't. I'm vetoing this idea right now. GFF Creations, hello. I think you're new here, so welcome, welcome. Oh, TVD also asks, is the basement the only place where I put my Lego? I just wanted to say I did see that. I will be responding to it once I start building. Forward, Back to the Future was originally released in 1985 and became that year's most popular film. Really, I feel like a lot of stuff came from 1985, or maybe I'm just thinking mid-80s in general. No ASMR, don't do ASMR. See, Luke Law, not everybody wants ASMR. The time machine from the movie was the most popular and was one of the most popular and iconic vehicles in history. Yeah, see, I bought this. More than half of it was just because I think the Delorean is a cool car, even if it's really slow. By the way, fun fact: the Delorean is actually really slow, and they used 88 miles per hour as the time traveling speed in the movie because it was a struggle to get up to 88 miles an hour in that car. That's just a little bit of fun facts for you. It's because it was made of stainless. Oh, Benny, don't say one. You're not voting yes in the chat. Oh my gosh. By the way, Benny's one of my college friends. He gave me his DS the other day. So thanks, Benny. Guys, I should show you my DS. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I should show you my DS collection. Remind me to do that when I start building. All right, guys, you're killing me. All right, I'm building now. I can show you my DS collection. So, it started out. Here's my DS. I have a little battery pack on the bottom so that it actually lasts like probably 10 hours on a charge or more, which is crazy. So here's my 3DS. This is the one I got when I was a kid, when I was in like elementary school, maybe 2nd or 3rd grade. That's my 3DS, all right? And then after that, my cousins gave me a DS Lite, or one of my cousins gave me his DS Lite, and he decided, and his brother, my other cousin, decided, you know what, I'll give you my DS Lite as well. So here's a white DS Lite, and the hinge is a little floppy. But this one has a better screen. This one has a better cosmetic condition, and this one is just my 3DS, which is like still works perfectly and everything. And then Benny. Oh, GFF Creations has been a subscriber for a long time, but this is the first time you've watched one of the live streams. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. I know it's not quite as exciting and as fast-paced as some of the videos, but that's kind of the point. I can't do that for 3 hours straight. This is Benny's 3DS, which is the same color as mine. It's a little confusing. And it's currently not working, and I haven't figured out why yet. I tried replacing the battery. The battery should work. I didn't test his battery in my DS, but I tested my battery in his DS, and it still did not work. So I think there's something wrong with either the charging port or something wrong with a fuse or circuitry inside. But I haven't gotten Benny's DS to work yet. So Benny, it's not your fault, but it's you gave me a broken DS, and if it costs a lot to fix, I might just I don't know what I'm gonna do. You've never had a DS, you've had a Nintendo Switch though. The Nintendo Switch is a good console. I would recommend trying the DS at some point. You can find a DS Lite for pretty cheap, like 50 bucks, which I guess for, depending on your age, might not be pretty cheap. But yeah, I mean, for the amount of games that you can play on a DS, it's kind of crazy how cheap they are. It's because they made so many of them, and they're not really in the nostalgia cycle right now, so people are letting go of them more than they're buying them. Supply and demand is how it works. What else did I promise to talk about? I remember I said I was going to talk about something else. Maybe watch a tutorial on YouTube on how to fix it. See, I would. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that right now, though, because the 3DS is notoriously difficult to repair and also notoriously difficult to like open up and get into. So while John from a couple streams ago, if you remember him, most people probably do, 80, did you say $80? No, I was saying, okay, a used 3DS like the models I have is probably $100-ish. The new 3DS, the better one, is between $200 and $300 because they're really getting popular for a variety of reasons right now. So if you're on a budget, get the old 3DS. If you're not on a budget, get the new 3DS. Or I should say the original 3DS versus the new 3DS. And then if you're really on a budget or you just want to play DS games only, I would recommend the DS Lite, the DSi, or if you're, I don't know if I'd recommend the original DS, but the DS Lite or the DSi, pretty good. And yeah, it is more expensive, Ian, than you thought because, well, I was shocked at how expensive the new 3DS is. It's like, I mean, you could buy a Switch or you could buy a new 3DS, which is way older. And by the way, I don't mean like new as in sealed. I mean like new as in used, but it's called, the model number, or the model name is called the new 3DS, which is confusing. So yeah, I get that could mix up some people. What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah, so Um, the reason that people like the new one better though is that the 3D can like track your face, so you don't have to have your face like in a specific position in order to be able to see the 3D effect. And also they're just larger. They have larger, brighter screens in most cases. Thomas Remakes, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you here either, so welcome to the stream. If you're not new, I'm sorry, but I didn't recognize your name. So yeah, that's enough 3DS talk. Is it? No, maybe you guys want to hear more about the 3DS. Benny says he would not be offended if it gets trashed. Benny, I'm not going to trash it. I'm not going to throw it out. But I might just keep it in its broken state, like dormant, until I can figure out how to fix it myself, or I can, I don't know, do something else with it. I'm not going to trash it though. Did you ever, Benny, did you ever drop it in like water or anything? Because I don't see like water damage, but you know, I was just, do you know anything that could have caused it to break? Yeah, because I mean, there's so many things. Like I'm going into computer engineering hopefully, but like there's still so much for that I have to learn about computers and electronics. That's like I'm not there yet. I can't diagnose things. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I just remembered. I was gonna address which chat was it? It was T-Brick said, "Is the basement the only place where you put your Lego, or are there other places?" Me personally, this basement is the only place where I put my Lego. My brother keeps most of, or not most of it, but all the sets. Like he's bought the Saturn V rocket, the Space Shuttle Discovery, like a couple Star Wars sets he has up there, but he keeps those in his room. And then all the sets that he had when we were younger, except for the Star Destroyer, which he bought only a couple years ago, in 2019. That's like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago now. That's crazy. Those he keeps down here, but the ones that he's bought more recently, he keeps up in his room. Everything's falling apart, guys. I can't build today. What is going on? Kufal Brick says, I'm saving up for a Switch OLED. You're also going to get a game, so you have to save up $410, and you're young, but you won't buy anything until you get an OLED. I see. Do you have, wait, did you say you had a Switch? Oh, okay, yeah. You have a Switch, but you want to get the Switch OLED. I think that, are you going to sell your original Switch, or what's going on there? Because you could get some money for that. But make sure, see if you can get your old save files off of there so that you don't lose all the progress you've made in all the games you played. 2019 is not 4 years Lego lock-in because it was the end of 2019. It was like Christmas. So it's been a little over 3 years. I can do math most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. You might sell the Switch you already have, but you're not sure yet. Well, what would you do with it if you kept it? Because, I mean, you could keep it, but then why would you buy a Switch OLED? I can tell you, having a Switch OLED, that the normal Switch is probably fine. If you have a normal Switch, I don't know if you would need to upgrade to the OLED. But if you want one, then go for it. The Switch OLED isn't more powerful or anything, it's just the screen looks a little nicer. Claire is here. What's up, Claire's Creations? How's it going? Benny doesn't even remember the last time he used his DS. Guys, this is not looking good for me figuring this out today. I think I am actually going to have to take it into like a repair shop and see if they can figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't cost much to like have them poke around inside of it for a little bit. It's the real Cowie, says Ian. Oh my gosh, don't remind me. Guys, for those of you who weren't here last time, somebody somebody tried to imitate Claire's Creations and made like a fake Claire's Creations account, and then tried to accuse another Lego YouTuber of like harassing her and stuff. Oh, that was a mess. And then we figured out that it wasn't the real Cowie, and then we like shadow banned that person. Actually, it wasn't shadow banning because I publicly said I hid messages from them on my channel. So I think they can still watch, but they can't comment. Yeah, that was interesting. Aloha, Doodle Bricks. Welcome. Are you also new here, or are you like GFF Creations and have been subscribed for a while and just haven't been watching the stream, or haven't watched a stream before? Or maybe you've been around here all the time, because like I said, I get that stuff wrong sometimes. Yeah, wow, that is cray cray, says GFF Creations. I know, it's not the situation I was looking to have on a stream like that, but you know, it's okay. It's in the past now. And Claire is now a moderator so that we can tell if it's the real Claire. Do I have the Lego Turtles from the 3-in-1 set on my desk? Yeah, these are, these are from, I want to say these are from the Surfer Beach House. I think so. Anyways, they're Ian's turtles. They're dedicated to Ian. I forgot the names of them, but John would know. John, for those of you who are new, the one that was on 2 live streams ago. I've said that like twice now, but just want to reiterate. That was a good stream, I think. So if you want to check that stream out, I think it was the first Galaxy Explorer stream. Good stream. Thomas Remakes asks, can I try and upload more? Wait, hold on. Did you ask that earlier and I missed it? No, okay. That was the first one. I just remember reading that and I didn't get to address it. That's a complicated question. I would love to upload more. I will tell you that now. I think it's not because I don't want to upload more that I don't upload very often, but the reason I don't upload very often is because I just don't have time right now. I'm streaming because it's a way to keep my channel active and to talk to you all without putting in as many hours as it takes to upload a video. Because with a video, it's not like I'm speaking to you all, it's like I'm making a piece of content and then you guys are all reacting to it in the comments. That is, if you leave a comment, which if you don't, no shame. But that's just kind of how the situation is. So I feel like I get more of a community response when I live stream, and then when I make the videos, it's because I want to make the videos and I have something to make a video about. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question. So yes, I would love to make more content, but I'm in college right now, and most of the year I'm not even home. So I make content when I can, and hopefully it's not going to be a year between uploads like it was last time. I'm planning on filming a couple videos before I go back to school. I don't know if I will have time to edit them, but either way, there probably won't be another video for a month or 2. And I'm gonna, like, the videos I make, if I'm ahead on videos, like let's say I have 2 that are almost done, just kind of like at once, I probably will, what did I do here? Oh, that's what I did. I probably will not upload them like too close to each other. I will probably space them out even if I have it done. So if I upload, it's not going to be like, there's not going to be more than a couple weeks in a row, or there's not going to be a couple weeks in a row where I upload. It's going to be a little bit more spaced out. What's up, RJM Bricks? Glad you could make it. I appreciate you joining in. You better drop out to make videos. Okay, I'm not in the same position as you, man. I don't have 300,000 subscribers, okay? I can't exactly do that. Plus, I'm studying engineering at the University of Illinois, and you can't exactly drop out of that without thinking twice. because you don't get an opportunity like that every day. Hi RMJ. GFF. I know that was a typo. I just think it's funny. Thomas Remakes has got to go. Okay. I'm glad you could come and say hi at least. Thank you for joining. All right. Doodlebrick, sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. Wait, Kufal Brick says, I got my Switch for birthday a couple years ago and your parents got it used. It has stick drift and you might have to give it to your friend or sell it because you want, and definitely want an OLED. Okay. Stick drift, I think you can get it fixed if you, Nintendo has a program where you can send in your Joy-Cons to them and they can send them back repaired. But if you don't have another pair of Joy-Cons to use in the meantime, then you'll be out of luck because you won't be able to play on your Switch. So maybe, I know, okay, if you have a Switch OLED, you could send in the Joy-Cons and use the new Joy-Cons to play on your Switch. But until you get them back, like I think they do it for free too. You might have to pay for shipping, I'm not sure. But I want to say they do it for free. It's a rare moment when you can say good guy Nintendo. Because Nintendo has not been the best towards their fans lately. I've heard they've taken down videos about games that are like 20 years old for like copyright issues when it was just somebody playing a game. Like it was, I don't remember. It's a complicated story. I don't want to like misrepresent it, you know. But I heard that Nintendo was doing some shady, Nintendo has been doing some shady things involving copyright on, like, if somebody shows that, oh yeah, you can actually emulate the Switch on other consoles, and play Switch games on other consoles, Nintendo removes those videos for quote-unquote copyright infringement because you're showing their games on the video, but they don't remove the content if it's somebody playing an actual Switch and showing the game. They only remove it if it's somebody playing it on something that's not a Switch. So that's a little bit of an uneven rule application there. Anyways, I don't want to go into that right now because that's a can of worms. Doodlebrick says he's decently new, found you on shortly after he became friends with Zbrix. However, I think I've been following you on Instagram for a while. Okay, I thought I vaguely remembered your name, but I wasn't sure if I'd seen you in chat before. So yeah, cool. Zbrix is a good guy. He's been buying a lot of elytras on my Minecraft server, and he also dies a lot. So let's see, the server opened like December 21st or 22nd or something like that. And since then, Zbrix has died over 200 times. I think he's the player with the most deaths on my entire Minecraft server. So good on you, Zbrix. I just think that's funny. Dave just saw I was streaming. Welcome, Dave. I'm glad you could make it. Dave, if you want to join the voice channel, I am currently in the stream VC on my Discord. So if you want to join, feel welcome to. Let me make sure I have my volume turned up a little bit. And yeah, that would be cool. If you don't want to, that's okay, or if you're busy or whatever. Uh-oh, I think we got the person back who's been imitating Cowie and the other people that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, guys, this Jake Ulysses guy, I'm gonna hide him on this channel because he's been sending it's a recreation of the old Cowie's Creations scam that they tried to pull last time. I don't know why that always happens. All right. Yeah, I got a mod. Sorry, I was a little slow to see that, guys. That's my bad. King Rudy Productions, welcome. Glad you could make it. We just dealt with an imposter, as you saw. There's an imposter among us. Sorry, guys, that was the most cringe moment on any Peter's Pieces stream ever. That's actually probably not true. Lego Lock-In has a video doing very well, all the way, or already over 215,000 views. Oh my gosh. That's a big video. Lego Lock-In, if I remember correctly, you don't have a ton, like, I seem to remember you having like, let me see, like several thousand subscribers, but not more than like 20K. Let me see. Lego Lock-In. Yeah, 2K subscribers. That's kind of what kind of what I remembered. Let me, uh-oh, my taskbar is being annoying. Let's see, which video is it? 215, oh, is it a short? It's probably a short, isn't it? Ah, yep, 222,000 views. How to make Lego Kratos God of War. Huh. Yeah, shorts have a huge potential to blow up. That's congratulations on that. Doodlebrick says he also dies constantly. Okay. Ian says I'm just famous. What do you mean I'm just famous? I don't understand. What makes me famous? How am I famous in your eyes? You just hit 2K yesterday. Oh, congratulations. That's huge. Are you going to do anything to celebrate it? Or I think we might have talked about this. You gotten 500 subscribers just from that video. That's exciting, but also a little bit scary because you don't know if those subscribers are going to stick around. They might just subscribe and then never watch a video again. So that's always makes me nervous whenever I get a big bump in subscribers really quickly. But yeah, congratulations, because it's never like a bad thing really, unless it's negative publicity. But I guess that's still publicity. They say there is no such thing as negative publicity, but I think there can be in some cases. All those scammers. Oh yeah, well at least they're not in my comment section yet. And I think that was an actual person behind that. Like an actual viewer. Because that time it was from the Jake Ulysses account. But I don't think that was because it was... I think that was the actual person's account and they forgot to make like a fake account this time. Because from what I remember, it was... they were commenting from fake, like... Let's see. They were posing as Lego Freak and BFab last time, and also Claire.
Yes, I remember that.
Yep. Oh, hey Dave. Did you just join? Yep. Oh, okay. Let me turn on my desktop audio so everybody can hear you. Dave, say something and let me know in the chat if you all can hear him.
Hello, can everybody hear me? Or not?
Let's see. I can hear you, so.
Okay.
All
And
right.
of course, your image, I'm watching the video, but you're like, I don't know, 30 seconds behind.
30 seconds, okay.
I haven't timed it. I don't know, it's just not synced.
Yeah, that's for sure. I used to have it on ultra low latency, but that caused issues with my old laptop. So I switched to normal, or like just normal low latency. And it's been behaving better since then, but I haven't tried ultra low on my new laptop. So
Did you switch back to Streamlabs or did you figure out how to put the chat on in OBS?
Okay, yeah, I can talk about that. So I figured out how to put the chat on OBS because I don't really like using Streamlabs, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I liked using it when I did use it, but I'm not going to continue using it. That's a long story for those of you that don't know. Oh, his voice is crisp, says Ian.
I'm on my
Dave,
fancy mic.
what?
I'm on my fancy mic.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I mean, considering it's coming through Discord, that's like pretty good.
This is the first time I've tried this, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not.
No, your audio sounds good, man. At least on my end.
Good.
Oh, GFF Creations has to leave. All right. Well, I'm glad you stopped in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay. Yeah. So what was I talking about? You want? The
About getting the chat on with OBS. I want to know how you did that because I want to do it too.
yeah. Okay. So if you go to sources in OBS, you can click plus, and then if you do a where is it? It's a browser source. Yeah, browser source. And then you basically paste a link into there, and the link that you
the
paste.
pop-out chat. Yeah, yeah.
The link
That's a good.
the,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the link that you paste. If you go to the live chat while you're streaming and go to pop out chat,
Yep.
if
Yep.
you can find that, I can help you if you need to set it up for yourself.
Exactly where that is. That's what I said a minute ago. You just didn't hear me, I guess. Yeah, and then you can grab the URL from that and paste it in. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So it's simpler than you'd think. I can't believe it took me so long to think of that. I looked it up and found it on Google, and I'm like, oh, I should have thought of that. But nope. I had to search it on Google, but I got there in the end. So that's what matters, I guess.
I'm using a little bit of trivia. When I first told you that I saw that you were streaming, I was watching you quite literally larger than life, and you're probably going to know what I mean by that. Nobody else will, but yeah, on my 145-inch screen. I measured your torso. It was like 45 inches.
Why you measured my torso?
I wanted to see if it was actually larger than life before I said it.
Let's see. I don't have a tape measure near me. I would love to test that though. 40 inches is like, I think that's got to be, well, it's more than half my height, so it's got to be larger than life.
My own torso, and it was like 30, 38, and this was like, you were like 45, so.
Yeah, that's like almost 4 feet of Peter's pieces on stream.
Yep.
All right, let's see. I've fallen a little behind on chat again.
We always distract you.
It's not you, Dave. It's me. Don't blame yourself.
No, I said we, the collective we, all the chat, we always distract you.
That's kind of true. I can't say it's a bad thing, but yes, it's true. I will admit that.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's just a thing.
Ian says that's their job. That's the job of chat, is to get Peter off track.
And we do it so darn well.
Yeah, that's true. You are very good. Chat, guys, I have to say, you're very good at... Oh, I should add the... Hold on. I'm adding the in call with Dave Morgan.
On the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are very good at distracting me, and I'm very good at distracting myself too. Clearly, based on me just pausing mid-sentence to add a text box.
Lego Locken says, it's our job. We can't let him finish the build.
That's actually like, that would be so funny, is if like I did a stream where if I finish the build, well, I was going to say, because you know how streamers do, like, if this happens, the stream ends. But I was going to say, if I finish the build, the stream ends. But that doesn't make any sense, because that's normally what happens.
Yep.
Building Lego, but if I finish the build, the stream ends. I should just, I should just title a stream that, and then people will think it's like a special event, and it's just a normal stream.
Yeah.
Dave, did you get any of the January 1st sets?
I was going to go get the new modular building, but I ended up being busy with other stuff and didn't make it out there. I'm going to go get it eventually, but I don't actually know what else came out. I need to go look.
There was a whole like new... Are you talking about specifically like the icon sets or just anything in general? Because there's a whole bunch of waves of stuff that just came out.
Yeah. I mean, I like the icon sets. I also like some of the city sets. Those are usually the ones I pay attention to.
Yeah, yeah. I think the city wave this time around is pretty good. I was I had low expectations because city's been letting me down in recent years, except for the new road plates. I love those, but everybody knows
Yeah.
that based on my
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Um,
Doodlebrick says, new video idea. My chat tries to stop me from finishing this Lego set.
I think that would be a. I think there's so much you could do with that. Like, think about it, Dave. And also chat, you guys. I want some ideas from you guys, but um, imagine like if somebody. Well, I guess most of them are like donation fueled, and I don't want to ask you guys for donations because I feel not only would that not get enough traction on a channel my size, but also I just don't feel comfortable doing that. Um, but like if you, I don't know, if you, what would be the incentive if a viewer does something, I have to like pause or like I have to go do 5 jumping jacks or something like that. Like there's going to be things that the viewers can do that will distract me from building and prevent me from finishing. You kind of
You're
know
gonna
what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean?
you're gonna hate me for saying this, but like we should do one where every time you say or you have to go do something.
Let me think about that. Um, not sure how I feel about that, Dave.
I have to say, it's yeah. What did you call those filler words? It's not easy to avoid those.
No, it's definitely not easy for me, at least. I, oh, yeah. Dave, are you a filler word user?
I've never really paid attention. I don't think so, but I'll have to record myself and see.
I guess we'll find out. I guess, well, it wouldn't come through in your videos because you would probably edit it out in your videos.
Yeah, probably so.
Hmm.
Finish a glass of milk for $5?
Benny,
I
are
don't
you
think it would
actually gonna
take.
pay me $5? I don't want to finish it right now. I'll finish it by the end of the stream. Does that count, Benny?
I say I don't think it would take $5 to get you to finish a glass of milk.
No. Well, don't tell him that, Dave. You're not supposed to tell him that. See, if someone donates $5, then I have to drink an entire glass of milk. That could be very dangerous because then people could donate lots of money and then I would have to like poison myself with the amount of milk I'm drinking. That might not be such a good idea.
Yeah.
Master of Lego, hello. Before you go to school, you want to say good morning? Well, good morning to you. It's afternoon where I am, but let's see. Where is it morning right now? What time is it?
Yeah, where is
It's
it morning right now?
3
Australia? I
p.m.
don't.
where I am. So maybe in like Japan, that area of the world, it's morning. Does that sound about right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's 8 a.m. in Australia, so
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
it
know.
could be Australian. That's true. I always forget about Australia and New Zealand. I go to Asia first, but that's because I know more people from Asia than Australia, like in real life. Um,
New Zealand is a place I want to go at some point just because it's really
yeah, it
pretty.
seems like a cool place. Australia does too, to be honest. Um, sorry. Oh man, I would have to do jumping jacks if that was that stream. Okay. And if we slow you down enough, you have punishments. That's what Ian was saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I was saying. Smash sets. No, Ian, that's terrible. Lego Lockin' had a good idea. I could make it subscriber based. Like if for every new sub I have to do jumping jacks or something. The jumping jacks was just kind of like a vague idea. I don't know if I would actually do the. I think there's something more engaging and like entertaining that I could do, like different challenges, you know?
Yeah.
Like one-handed or I guess without instructions would be kind of impossible unless it was a small set. Oh, I could do it with a small set. Like I could buy one of the new city sets and then I could say if like I get a certain amount of subscribers, like if I hit a certain goal, then I have to build one of the sets without instructions or like blindfolded or something.
Are you aware that those are, well, actually, so I think you said you went to, well, let me put it a different way. Have you ever been to any Lego conventions?
Yes, Brick World.
Okay. Did you like register for the full 4 day or 5 day or whatever it is?
Yep, I did.
And do they have games and stuff?
They did have games. I did the minifigure speed build challenge.
The reason I ask is because, like at Bricks Cascade, where I live, they have things like blind builds and team builds where you can't. How does this one work? I've not done this one, but like you have your hands through a box and the parts are on the other side, and you can only feel the parts, and the other person in your team tells you what to do.
That's really interesting.
And then there's one where you have to build this set by looking at the box without the instructions, and there's another one where the instructions are on one side of the room and you have the build is on the other side of the room. You have to keep running back and forth to look at the instructions.
I don't know if okay, that's a good idea. I don't know if I'd be able to do that one on stream though, because I can't, like, I would have to keep switching the camera back and forth. I could have somebody sitting there doing it, but I don't know who I would get to do that. And I also don't have another camera with this good of quality.
Yeah,
building. Yeah, I like the idea.
At the box, you could do that one.
What?
Building it just looking at the box, you could do that one.
Yeah, just looking at the box, or no instructions, or the one where, like, let's say I had John back on the stream and I had the instructions in front of me and he could see the parts.
Yeah.
Well, because that would be even more challenging because he doesn't know, like, specific Lego part names. Like if I said a snot brick, he might not know what I mean. Like, where's the snot brick? Oh, I don't know. What's a snot brick?
I don't see a brick with any snot on it.
Yeah. Ew, that's gross, Peter. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Man, that's funny. You guys in chat have any ideas? You might have been saying them, I just haven't been looking. Every time, 5 or 10 subs, I have to build a poly bag. Where would I get all those oh, wait, actually. I work at Target, and I know we have a ton of poly bags right now, like the Aston Martin Valkyrie and the little city go-kart. We have like a ton of those. We have probably 30 or 40 of them in the back room. Maybe more than that, honestly. Probably 40 plus. I wouldn't buy 40 plus poly bags for one stream, but...
A lot of poly bags.
Yeah. Get John, it would be funny. Yeah, everybody wants John back, I know.
Yeah, John's a good guy. He was fun.
He is a good guy, and he's fun. I agree with both of those. Am I monetized? Asks Lego Lockin. No, I don't have enough watch hours. It's kind of a me problem because I haven't been uploading a lot, as you all know. But I'm not monetized right now, so that's another. Actually, I didn't even think about that. That's another reason that I couldn't do the donation thing.
Yeah, not uploading. I'm sure I have no idea what that's like, Peter.
You have less of an idea than I do.
Okay, fine. The last few videos I uploaded were cheating because they were just interviews with other people.
Still, you've been uploading.
I suppose. Okay.
I get what you mean, though. Like, yeah, it's not Dave Morgan content. It's Dave Morgan at this place interviewing people content.
Right. It was fun. It was good content, but it's just I want to get back to building mocks. I've got a mock that's almost done now. Hopefully, I just see some pieces I need to add to it. Hopefully it'll be done here in a couple of days, and then I'll start working on a video. I have, let's see, I think there's like a work holiday next weekend, so I'll have like a 4-day weekend, so maybe I'll get it out next weekend.
Yeah, there's it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, right?
Yeah, and the last company I worked at, that wasn't a holiday, but this one is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's not nice that the previous one wasn't holiday, but...
Yeah, and then I'm taking a couple of extra days around it, so I have a 4-day weekend.
Oh, nice.
Days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5-day weekend. Yeah.
And then this summer, if I'm remembering correctly, this summer you'll be a lot more free?
That is correct. Actually, sooner than that. End of March is the current
End of March,
target.
Nice. Do you want to tell the people what you're doing, or do you not want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, it's more like what I'm not going to be doing anymore. I'm not going to be working anymore.
Yeah, guys,
be retiring.
Dave's retiring.
Yay! More time to build Lego, and I actually am serious when I say that. It's driving me crazy. And there's so much Lego around the house, all over the place. It's just a mess. I need time to organize it all. But I was releasing videos like every 2 weeks for a long time because I had all these mocks already built and just sitting around the house, and so it was easy to do videos. And then I ran out of them and didn't have time with work to build more.
Well, what's funny is that I still have a bunch of mocks that I haven't made videos about. like for example, I brought some mocks to Brickworld last year that I never made videos about and still haven't made videos about, either because they're older or because they just were. Well, I think there was only one new one that like after I started making mock videos, I've only built one mock that I haven't made a video about. But I still like all the mocks before I started my YouTube channel. Like you were talking about going back and making videos about your old mocks. I did that a couple of those, like the coffee shop, but I still have most of those old mocks have never been seen on my channel, except for the city tours and updates.
It would be fun for you to make a video because there's a couple of things to think about there. Obviously, you made those mocks a long time ago, and you're a lot better at building Lego now. But you're a lot better at doing videos now than you were before. So
That's
it
true.
would just be interesting to highlight those mocks with your current video skills and see what you come up with.
That's true. That's true. The thing is, I feel like those videos would be funny because it's like the video would have so much effort put into it, but it looks like the mock didn't, even though I did at the time put a lot of effort into it, but it was just, you know.
Exactly. But you could cover that in the video and explain it, and I think it would be entertaining.
That's true. Yeah, that's true, especially if you address it. I should tell you all, I actually started a new mock project like a week ago, and I shouldn't have because I'm not going to be able to finish it in any timely manner at all. But I couldn't help myself. I got inspired by something that I saw on Lego Ideas, like a house that I saw. I think it actually just went into the like consideration phase. It's like the Lego architect's house, or it's just some kind of modern house that just went into the review phase. And I was really inspired by that, and I'm like, okay, this makes me want to build a modern house. So I just was like, all right, I'll start throwing some bricks down on the base plate. Nothing too fancy. And then it started evolving and evolving and evolving, and now I'm like in the middle of like a fully fledged house mock, and I don't know how I got here.
Ooh, I really look forward to seeing that because but some of the people watching might not know. Buildings are my thing, but especially I love modern houses. I've been watching these YouTube channels of tours of real world houses that are like 5, 10, 15, 20 million dollars, and they're all super modern. And I love that kind of stuff. So I'm very interested to see what you're building.
Well, I can't promise it's going to be the most architecturally sophisticated modern house because my only modern house building experience comes from Minecraft. But, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Yep.
I at least kind of vaguely know how it's going to look. I'm a little afraid to start doing, it's going to have landscaping and like a little bit of freeform. It's still on a base plate, but like around the house is going to have a little bit of freeform. So I'm a little nervous to start on that because I haven't done freeform in a while, but hopefully it goes all right.
Yeah, I've never done freeform. I would like to at some point, but landscaping is definitely something I enjoy doing. I just love foliage and all kinds of things. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing that from you at some point in the indefinite future.
Yeah, I hope I can finish it in time for Brickworld this year. By the way, I know people have been talking about Lego conventions in chat, so I want to jump back to that in a moment. But yeah, I'm hoping I can finish it by Brickworld, but I might just not be able to, depending on how busy I get and how much I'm able to come home, and how much money I end up spending on parts this semester.
Yeah, life gets in the way. It doesn't get any better as you get older. It just changes from one thing to another. You get out of high school, then you're in college, then you got a job, then you get married and kids.
Well, it gets better for you, Dave. It gets better
That's
as you get older.
Eventually. Talking about conventions, Lego Lock-in said, "When did you go to Brickworld Chicago?"
Yeah, that's the message I was gonna jump back to. Where did it? Let's see. When did I go to Brickworld Chicago? Yep. This was 2022. They had like an online kind of thing in 2020, and I was involved with that, but it wasn't really like a big event. There was only like a few people involved compared to how big the convention normally is. So I don't really count that. But I actually went in person to the actual like full convention last year, 2022, and it was a great week. That was amazing. And I'm coming this year with TD Bricks and Sick Bricks, and we're going to be sharing a hotel room. And then I think Building Connections Noah is also going to be there. Dave, you're thinking about coming? Is that true?
Yep. Yeah. And well, it's easier and it's harder now because it's easier. I won't be working. It's harder. I won't have income. I mean, I do, but I won't have as much income. So,
yeah.
But I'll probably go anyway. I really want to.
I see. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it so much last year. Like, even though it's going to be kind of an expensive trip for me, considering the amount of money that I make at my Target job and the fact that I'm in college, right? But I just, I just still thought it was worth it for me.
Was that the first Lego convention you ever went to?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been to Bricks Cascade 3 times now. Wait, uh, 19, 20, 22. Yeah, because we didn't have one in 21. So yeah, I've been to Cascades 3 times now, and it's fantastic. I don't want to miss it anymore. So I totally know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lego Lock-in says they went to 2022 as well. Man, I can't believe. I wish I had known that. That would have been cool to meet. But I was so shocked because I was expecting, I have like not many subscribers in this grand scheme of things. I was expecting I would be a nobody at the convention, and I actually saw, well, I saw people I actually knew, like Kirk Vision Bricks. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Yep,
Dave, you
I
probably
do.
do, don't you?
Yep, good guy.
And then I met like Jack the Lego Maniac, who's a friend of mine, and trying to think of who else. Oh, the Binary Brick. But I didn't know him before Brick World. But as soon as I walked into the convention, and this was like surreal to me, is my mom and I were like had just walked in, we got our badges, we were looking around at what was going on, and somebody comes up to me and goes, "Oh my gosh, are you?" Or he didn't say that because he was like a little afraid to say anything because obviously I'm like people. If he didn't know for sure if it was me or not. So there was somebody that was just like, "Hey, are you Peter's Pieces?" And I'm like, yeah, I am. Who are you? And that's so shocking to me because like I legitimately didn't know who he was before Brick World, and we ended up becoming friends. Like I still follow his channel, but I was shocked that somebody recognized me at Brick World.
I have to share. Can I share something similar to that, related to that?
Yeah, of course.
I had 2 occurrences like that at Bricks Cascade. One of them was with Paul. I don't remember what Paul's name. You know who I'm talking about because he was on your stream once.
Oh, Paulville Mox.
Yeah, Paul Vilmox. Yeah. I just randomly ran into him in person at Bricks Cascade because he's going to college near here and not too far from here. And that was cool. So but then I'm one of the theme coordinators for the post-apocalyptic theme. And one of the things we have is the Big Dream Bunkers collab that we've done for 3 years now. It's really popular. But one of the young people that was there on the public day looked up, and I don't remember what he said. He said, "Yeah, I've seen your stuff." I was like, "Well, how do you know who I am?" He said, "I know your YouTube channel." It's wait, what? He was like probably 10. That was just so surreal.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Because I only have like at the time I probably only had 800 subs. Now I have just over 1,000. So it is kind of it's surreal, but it's also surreal to think that I have 1,000 subs, and you probably feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Man, that's a cool story. I mean, I was recognized. I was only recognized by that one time by somebody that I legitimately didn't know, like had never heard of before. But I was also recognized by my friend Matt Chespoof. I don't think he has a YouTube channel that's active very much. He might. I think he has videos online, but he doesn't have like a big following. Maybe he does. Maybe that's changed. I'm not sure. I am so confused as to what I did wrong in this build right now. I think I messed something up. Anyways,
What's happening?
What?
What's happening on the build?
I can't get this piece to fit right. I don't know. I think I messed something up. All right. Well, I'll have to go back a couple steps. Anyways, I was recognized by the Binary Brick. And I knew who he was. I think I followed him on Instagram, but we hadn't really ever talked. So we just kind of became friends from that as well. And we actually went to the Lego store together on January 1st, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, just so many people I never expected to meet at Brick World. And Lego Lock-in says, it felt like they recognized me, or they didn't know who I was then, but they felt like they saw me. That's probably likely, actually. I don't know where we would have seen each other, but there are not that many people there. I feel like you could have seen me.
I've been really fortunate to meet a bunch of the Lego Masters people because for season 1, Boone and Mark, they were like, I think they were in second place, I believe. They're from Portland, Well,
Mm-hmm.
Boone is now working for Lego. Boone got a job as a Lego designer a few months ago,
Yeah,
but he was
he had to move to Denmark, didn't he?
yeah, he's in Billund now. But he because of his ties to Lego Masters, a whole bunch of the Lego Masters season one people showed up the next year, and I got to meet them and hang out with them in person, and that was fun.
There were a ton of the Lego Masters at Brickworld.
Cool.
I actually know the guy who's trying to coordinate them all to come again this year, because that's the owner of Bricks and Minifigs, or the Bricks and Minifigs that I shop at. Um, he's the one that's responsible for coordinating all the Lego Masters this year, which is just kind of a funny coincidence. But he kind of got me the ins with a couple of them. The thing is, I hadn't seen the show, so I didn't want to like invade too much because I was like, I don't want to take up all their time when I haven't even seen the show and seen the stuff they've made. Like, I barely know who these people are other than that they're internet famous. Um, so I was like, I don't really have a right to be here. But I actually got to meet like Cheesy Studios and
Yep.
a couple of there's like a father son. I can't remember their names, but they had like a vendor stand there at Brickworld, and they were right next to the Bricks and Minifigs. So I was over there a lot. I didn't really talk that much to them, but they were just kind of around, which is cool. Man, it's so weird because at those conventions, like everybody is like on the same level because everybody's there to meet people, everybody's there to talk about Lego, and so even if you're been on Lego Masters or even if you're first time coming to the convention and don't know anybody, you can still go around and say hi to people and everybody's friendly, which is really cool.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah, like most of the people on Lego Masters, sure they have a pretty good presence, on social media outlets and stuff, but they're just regular AFOLs like everybody else or TFOLs or whatever, and they're just all down to earth, really nice people, and some of them are kind of going, how did I get, like you were saying, how did I get here? Like you're going, how did I get here? I'm not complaining, but it's kind of fun to just hang out with them as normal people.
Yeah, yeah. I actually the fond memory I have with Cheesy Studios. The thing is, I didn't know who he was. I just knew that he was like a Lego master, and I knew that he seemed like a cool guy from what I could tell. I hadn't actually seen the show, so every time I interacted with him, it was like, and he definitely knew this too, because I was not very good at hiding it. I was like pretending like I knew who he was and who his brother was. I didn't even realize that. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that he was on the show with his brother. It's embarrassing. But the way that I kind of met him was that we were in like a Lego Modulex presentation together about like the history of Lego Modulex, which if you don't know what that is, that's okay. It's kind of niche, but it's a Lego product that they launched in like the 60s or 70s, and it kind of failed. But I was in a presentation for that, and me and him were both really interested in it, and we were like looking at it. After the presentation, they had like the lady that was presenting had like a table full of Modulex that you could go and look at and play around with a little bit. And me and him were both up there. I'm like, man, I got to get myself some of this stuff. And he said something like, yeah, I think I was going to go there right after this. And I said, oh, me too. You want to race? And he goes, sure. And so we like sprint down the stairs. Like, this is me versus him. We're sprinting down the stairs, sprinting through the convention hall, trying to find Modulex bricks to buy. And we're like racing each other. And we probably look like absolute idiots running through a convention hall full of fragile Lego displays. But man, that was so much fun.
That's interesting, Peter, because I was watching, so Beyond the Brick did a video of our Dream Bunker collab at Bricks Cascade for 2022. It was crazy. It's like a 45-minute video. I was in it, and the Bunker Master, a friend of mine, was in it. But at one point, Joshua was saying, "Is that Modulex in that one of those builds?" And Rob goes, "Yes, it is." I still don't know what Modulex is.
It's I don't want to tell you the full story of Modulex right now because I was gonna do a video on it, but I haven't done the research for it yet, so I can't really talk about it. Because I just have what I remember from the presentation, which is not as much as I should. But it's like, let me get a regular Lego brick for comparison. I shouldn't get a black one because you can't see that. Let me get this blue one. All right. So here's a regular Lego brick, and there's Modulex. Those are both made by Lego. They're real Lego products. The Lego brick is obviously much bigger, and the Modulex is smaller. And also, if you know, Lego bricks are taller than they are, like a 1 by 1 by 1 brick is not a cube. With Modulex, a 1 by 1 by 1 brick is a cube. So they fix the proportions. I guess it's not really fixed, but they changed the proportions. So it's not like a 5:6 ratio now. It is a 1:1 ratio, so that they're actually like made up of little cubes. And instead of like 3 plates make a brick, it's 2 plates make a brick in Modulex.
That bag of, it's the stream is still behind for me, the video, but the bag of lime green bricks in your left hand is Modulex?
Yes.
Yeah, those are cool. They're kind of tiny. Not really tiny, but they're small.
I don't know if you've ever played with nano blocks before, but they're a little bigger than nano blocks and smaller than Lego bricks, if that gives anybody a scale.
Yeah.
All right, we should probably go back to reading chat because it's been a little. Did you have to say something? Were you going to say something?
No, I was gonna. Yeah, there's a good comment from Doodle Bricks. You should read it.
It's great to hear how nice and welcoming everyone at LEGO Conventions is. I'm going to Brick Fair, Virginia this August, and all I want to do is meet new people and talk LEGO. Well, you're going to the right place. I'm sure Brick Fair, Virginia is the same because it's like, from what I understand, it's the other biggest LEGO convention because Brick World is the largest LEGO convention, but I think Brick Fair, Virginia is maybe larger in terms of displays. I'm not sure. I think Brick World has the most like convention-y stuff though, as far as I'm aware.
And honestly, Doodle Bricks, that's the reason I go to LEGO conventions. I mean, it's cool to see all the mocks and everything, but really, I go there to hang out with the people, meet new friends, and talk about LEGO and learn techniques. And yeah, that's...
Yeah, for me this year, like last year, I was excited to see, oh, it's Brick World, I can meet these people, and like I was more focused on, I guess I was kind of focused on clout chasing, which I shouldn't have been. In retrospect, I'm not anymore, just to be clear. But I was also mainly focused on like the builds people would bring and being able to finally see these enormous builds that I hadn't seen before. And this year I'm actually less excited about the builds as I am like hanging out with all the friends that I made online and like all the people in the stream, like for example, that are going to Brick World. Oh, by the way, hi Cam guy, I saw you joined. I forgot to say hi. But yeah, that's that's actually what I'm most excited for this year is the people and the presentations and learning.
Yeah, I keep finding more and more people now that are going to go to Brick World Chicago. And when I was on the Beyond the Brick 24-hour live stream for charity, several people that were on that with me were going, "Yeah, you need to go. I'm going to be there too." So yeah, the peer pressure is mounting.
Dave, if you really can't go, then don't go. But I would love it if you came, and so would so many other people. So
yeah, me too.
No pressure, but pressure.
Exactly.
Let's see. Logo Lock-in is hoping. Okay, so I'm going to skim chat real quick. Benny Rhodes says it looks cool so far. Thank you, Benny. Target pays decently compared to other jobs in the same level. Yeah, I'm getting paid pretty decently for my area, but it's still not like great pay. Trainer 9 knows. Oh, by the way, hi Trainer 9. Trainer 9 knows Kirk and Jack. Yep, I think I knew that, but yeah, Trainer 9 is kind of in that friend group. Kirk isn't really in the LEGO community as much anymore. Let's see, Cheesy Studios from Season 2 was there last year as well. Yeah, Trainer 9, oh yeah, you probably sent that before I started talking about that. His videos are wonderful background noise for video building. Well, here's the thing. Even though I met him, I still haven't gone back and watched LEGO Masters. I actually told him in person that I would, because eventually I was like, yeah, I haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I wasn't like lying about it beforehand. I was just trying to avoid the topic altogether. But anyways, yeah, I haven't even seen one of his videos, which is really sad because I've heard so many people love them. So yeah, I have massive respect for him from when I met him in real life, but I still haven't seen his videos. Luke Lowell got 65,000 views on an Among Us video. Is it a short? I'm gonna guess it's a short. If that's a real video, cool. Then like, or not a real video. If that's a long video, that's amazing. Even on a short, that's great. The weirdest things tend to blow up, yeah.
Yeah.
Lego Lockin says we should hang out at Brickworld this year. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna probably post on my story, Dave. You don't really use Instagram, do you?
Not really. I mean, I have an account, but I don't use it much.
Okay. Um, well, see, I want to post it on Instagram like, hey, I'm gonna be at Brickworld. DM me if you want to meet up or something like that. But then that'll miss. I mean, Dave, I know you're gonna be there. Okay, I don't know you're gonna be there. Um, but I know I'll probably know by the time it comes if you're going to be there. But like for example, everybody on stream right now, like I'll probably forget that you told me this Lego lock-in, or maybe I won't now that I said that. But um, you'd recommend checking out his Minecraft series? Yeah, yeah. That's I've seen those in my recommended. I just haven't watched. Anyways, what was it? Oh, yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to make a community post and an Instagram story post, but I don't know if that's even gonna reach everybody still. Like I don't know how to get in touch with everybody and ask them if they're coming, right? Do you have any ideas for that, Dave? How to get in touch with people or without, because like I'm gonna forget who to reach out to.
Well, do most of the people that watch your stream, are they also on your Discord server?
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a wonderful segue, Dave. Guys, I have a Discord server, link in the description if you want to join. It's a pretty calm server. Would you say that, Dave? Not too.
Oh yeah, it's low volume, which is nice because I've joined other Lego servers that I don't follow anymore because they just blew up and I didn't have time. But yours is kind of like family. That's the other way the other one was when I first started. So those are the servers I like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, eventually, if my channel grows, it's probably not going to be like. There's just no way it could be like that anymore. But it's kind of nice right now being able to like know everybody in the server to a certain extent. And like if somebody posts something, everybody else will react to it and say, "Oh, that's cool," or something like that. There's like actual genuine interaction beyond just, "Here's what I built. Here's a video I made," which those are good too. But like if you're just self-promoting and there's nothing else happening in the server, it kind of dies out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I like my
yours had
Discord
just
server.
enough activity to keep it interesting. It's not dead by.
I still have my notifications on for my. Well, I guess it should make sense that I have notifications on for my own server. But like, even if I was a member of the server, a server like that, I would keep the notifications on because usually when a message comes through, it's something worth reading and it's something that I don't want to miss. So yeah. Anyways, join the Discord server if you like. There's a link in the description.
Given that most of the demographic in your channel is closer to you than obviously to me, let me ask you this question or the chat. What is the most preferred communication medium for T-falls and young A-falls these days? Is there a particular one?
I want to see what chat answers on this. I think a lot of people are on Instagram, but personally, I'm not a huge fan of Instagram as a platform. So I just kind of use it mainly for communication at this point. I post occasionally, like very, very occasionally. Yeah, I don't know.
I do almost everything with Discord. I mean, I have a Facebook account, which I never use. I have an Instagram account, which I hardly use. But I'm on Discord all the time.
Yeah, I think that I still like Discord as a communication platform in general. Like my Minecraft server, I always go back to that. But we have a Discord server to communicate between the members. And then I don't think Discord's very good for like group chats because you either have to set up like a server and go through all that complicated process, or you just send a DM to somebody. Their actual group DMs are not that great. But for like communities, especially, it's a great platform for that.
Yeah. Yeah, Doodlebrick says, I'd say it's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and especially Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing is, YouTube doesn't really have a way to reach out to somebody like individually, other than comments, but they're not going to necessarily see that.
Right.
So that's the drawback of YouTube, even if it's a great place to share what you've made.
Hopefully this won't get me in trouble. Easy Bricks made a comment that renews my faith in humanity. He says, I despise and hate TikTok.
Oh, that doesn't get you in trouble here. I'm okay. I don't like to hate on anything really, but I don't really particularly enjoy TikTok.
I count there, but from what I've heard, it's like I'm fine not having one.
Yeah, I mean it's a great way to like grow your following, but I just, especially since I'm not as concerned about that anymore now that I'm in college and can't post as frequently anyways, it's like I don't really want them collecting all my information and then also have to like it's just it's addictive. It's not that there are innovative people on TikTok, but a lot of it is just like content you don't really need to see at all, right? Um, what is going on? YouTube is telling me the stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend you use a stream bitrate of 2,500 kilobits per second. That's interesting.
Oh, basically OBS is telling you you're setting the quality so high that if you could be in trouble if you're not trouble, but you could have problems if your internet upload is limited. That's I think what it's basically telling you.
It's telling me I have an excellent connection, but I think it's just telling me I'm wasting computing power because my bitrate is so high.
Yeah, I
I didn't
wouldn't.
mean to
Oh,
set it
that
that
could be
high.
true. I wouldn't worry about it, but yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
It might say, yeah, like we can't. It. I also know that unless you're using the paid version, well, that's StreamYard. But I don't know if they limit the bandwidth anyway. I don't know.
I think YouTube limits the bandwidth. It wouldn't be OBS.
Yeah, that's true.
But because it was a YouTube suggestion, not an OBS suggestion. But let's see. Oh, by the way, hi Easy Bricks. I think Dave already said hi to you, but I forgot.
I was going to make one more comment about one of the things I like about your channel and a few other people that I know is kind of precisely what you said. You don't really care, and I certainly don't. You don't care so much about, building huge numbers of subs and monetizing and all that. You're just here to have fun and talk to other people. And that's what makes it more like just hanging out with a friend. Whereas I'm not saying that the people who are trying to monetize are not as fun to watch, but it's just a different vibe, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Well, with my channel, I feel like it's allowed me to make things that I really want to make rather than like, for example, if I wanted to get views right now, I would probably be making like part hack videos or like tips and tricks. Or like a room tour. I would already have it released by now instead of whatever else I'm going to work on instead. And I am going to work on the room tour. I legitimately just want to do that at this point because it needs to happen. It's been too long. But like I would be a lot more focused on things that people want to watch just in general. Like I guess I would be aiming for a larger, less specific audience if I was trying to get views, because right now I think everybody here is okay and entertained by the content that I make, I hope. Oh, by the way, see you Trainer 9. Hope you have a good evening or a good morning wherever you're from. Wait, morning. That would be like Australia. I don't think that you're in Australia if I remember correctly. Anyways, where was I? I was saying, yeah, so I do have like a person in mind that I'm making videos for, and it's actually kind of like, not like one person, but like a type of person, somebody kind of similar to me, but not necessarily the same, right? I don't know, but I'm not aiming for as wide of an audience as like Ty or Sacred is, for example, or even someone like the Brukaniac, for example. I think his videos have started to reach a wider audience, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm still entertained. It just changes the vibe of the channel a little bit.
I also, yeah, exactly. And I think it also, if you're not careful, and again, there's no negatives here at all in what I'm saying, but especially the younger people who are wanting to do YouTube full time, that's great if they can make it work. The problem is now it's a job, and now you're going to start feeling stress of, oh, I got to do another video. My monetization, this is my income. And I didn't even have a YouTube channel until the beginning of COVID when I started getting on live streams, and people kept asking me, what's your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And I finally made one because I got tired of answering the question. But like you said, I'm just making videos that I want to make, and if people like them, great. And if they don't, that's okay too.
Well, yeah, I mean, if nobody watched my videos, I would be disappointed. But at this point, okay, if everyone stopped watching my videos, I would feel like there's no point in making them, and so I'd probably quit. But I would still want to make them. I'd still want to share what I'm excited about. I would be disappointed that there's nobody to that I have nobody to share my enthusiasm with. I think that's the main thing I I would lose out on. It's not the I'm never gonna make this a career, right?
Right. That gets back to what we were talking about with conventions. That's why I like to go to conventions to share my enthusiasm with other people.
Yeah.
But and in my case, the other thing, and you know this, Peter, because we've talked about this a lot, I like having a YouTube channel because it's an outlet for me to be creative with video production, which is another hobby of mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what you have a degree in, right?
Yeah, which reminds me, I owe you, I was supposed to send you some examples of smooth cuts and I never did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
Okay.
Everybody else is going to go, what? That's okay.
Yeah, there's a DaVinci. It's a DaVinci Resolve thing. If you use DaVinci Resolve, you might know what a smooth cut is. But if you don't, then don't worry about it. It's not
Yeah.
that important anyway. It's not that important anyways. Um, let's see. There used to be like YouTube emailing. Yeah, yeah. It was like there was YouTube DMs or something like that. Um, but they removed that in like 2017-ish. It was around when I made my channel, but they removed it soon after.
I think Doodlebricks just nailed it. I just want to be able to earn money from what I enjoy doing most. It's primarily about what you enjoy, but if you can monetize it, that's great, which is true.
Yeah, I agree. I think if my channel eventually becomes monetized, um, I mean, if I start making it big and getting a ton of views doing what I like doing, then I'll probably, I'll try to put more time into it than I otherwise would. Um, but that's not the goal, right? Like I'm not going to pass up an opportunity if it comes to me, but I'm not seeking to create the opportunity as hard as I was because I have an opportunity in college to have another career that seemed interesting to me.
Yep.
So I'm just not pushing as hard as I guess my point.
So
Um,
Doodlebricks has a question. I don't know if you can answer it or if you want me to answer it. It's the most recent comment.
okay, yeah, hold on. I will reply to that in a second because oh, Doodlebricks was wanting to tell you about TikTok a little bit because he said uh, a ton of T-falls and young A-falls are big on there. It seems like a great place to form a community. However, he doesn't trust it, so he's not on it. I kind of agree with that sentiment. It does seem like a great place to like find out who somebody is that you've never heard of before. Um, but I think that once you meet the person, you move off of TikTok. So I don't
Yeah,
think it's
that's a
like
good
the
point.
platform. I think it's a platform, and it's just I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's a platform, that's for sure. It's the platform of all time. Send a telegram. That's your preferred method of communication. Oh man, if I started using Telegram, those bots would come into my comments saying, "Message me on Telegram for a free prize."
Well, that's funny. I use Telegram and Signal with one or two particular friends because of the security of the um, communication, but I mostly don't use it.
Let's see.
But that's the new Telegram, not the old Telegram. I'm not sure which one Ian was talking about.
There's a new Telegram and an old Telegram.
The old
The
Telegram
old
was
like I
actually
get it.
sending a telegram, which I think is what Ian was talking about.
Yeah, like the app Telegram.
Yeah,
That would be funny. Yeah, me and my friends communicate by
Morse
Telegram, like
code
actual Telegram.
or Morse code. I don't know.
Hmm. Um, do I want your Lego Batman DS game? I'll give it to you at Brick World Chicago. I mean, if it's free, I'll take it. And if we remember, we might forget by the time that comes around. Free DS game, I'm not gonna say no, unless I already have it. Then I might say no. Um, okay, Dave, do you want to tell Doodlebricks what a smooth cut is? Because I think you could probably talk about it more than me.
Yeah, that was the one I was mentioning. So it works really well for me because for good or bad, and it's not good, but I need to get better at it. I'm not very animated in front of the camera when I'm doing my videos, which means I'm not moving around a lot. As a result, if I want to edit out a little bit of content, I can cut out the part content I want to edit out and then butt the two clips back together again. And if you use a smooth cut and you set the settings right, there's been times where I had to go back and look into Resolve to figure out where the smooth cut was because I couldn't see it when I actually watched the video
That's
because it will
crazy.
basically morph between the two clips.
That's crazy. I've never, Wow, I've never done that with like video, but I've done that with audio. Like, have you ever, Dave? Do you ever like? Well, do you use music in your videos ever? Because I can't remember. I can't think that you do, but
I do, yes.
you do. Okay. Is it like background? I can't. I'm not recollecting what kind of music you use right now and where you use it.
I was subscribed to Artlist for a year, and I was using that music in all my videos as background music, and I liked it because it's one of their model is where once you've downloaded it, you can use it forever as long as you want. Whereas things like what's the ones that like Sacred and Tyler use? I forget, but
That they use epidemic sound.
yeah, and that one's model is you can use it as long as you're subscribed, and once you're not subscribed anymore, you can't use it even if you used it before.
Is Artlist like you pay per song or is it?
Oh, it's like $15 a month, and you can grab whatever you want.
Oh, I've been seeing ads for it. I just that's actually a really interesting business model. No, you're not telling me I have to build two of this assembly. That was so difficult. Like, it wouldn't have been difficult on my own, but I'm streaming right now.
I'm laughing only because I'm in the process of building the new UCS Eiffel Tower, Peter. Don't tell me about repetitive builds.
That's true. How many?
That thing is
What's
crazy.
the most something X you've seen? Like how many times have you had to build the most common thing?
The most common thing is 4X, but I think I've seen a couple of 8Xs.
Oh wow. My brother was building the Saturn V where like everything is 4x because it's like symmetrical, you know.
Yep. Yep.
Except the first few times he didn't see in the instructions that it was 4x until he got to the end. And that's not like, I mean, you're gonna build it four times anyway, so it doesn't matter whether you see it at the beginning or the end. But it's just like you feel like you're done with it, and then you have to go back and build it three more times, and it's just like, oh, how did I not see that? Which is funny. Here, let me show you all. Let me show you all this assembly really quick, because this is the one that flips the wheels out. So if you look at that, you can see the rubber band, it's down right now. The axle is like low, and then I can flip it out, and the rubber band stretches a little bit. But you
Cool.
flip it
What
out.
set is that?
What?
What set is that?
Oh, it's the DeLorean.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's it's funny that you've been watching the stream and you didn't even, or you've been on the stream and you didn't even know what set it was. That just shows that the set is not the focal point, is it?
Yeah, because I came in after the stream was already started, and no, the set's not the focal point. The set is dressing, condiments. The
Yeah.
stream and the chat is the meal.
The set is what brings us all together, but the stream is what keeps us all here.
Yes.
Um, yeah, this is a really cool build. Like you can see here, let me hold it up to the camera a little bit closer. They use like I don't know what pieces those are, but the axle can just slide in and out freely to make the axles vertical or horizontal, depending on whether you want it to be flying or driving, which I think is really cool, except it was a pain in the butt to build. Now I have to do it again. DZ Studios, hello, welcome. It's a distracted stream as usual. What kind of music do I? Oh, I was going to talk about music. That's right. So I was asking you if you use music in your videos, Dave, because hold on, I want to make sure I didn't get a message from Brick Engineering Dude. I did. Okay. Sorry, Brick Engineering Dude was me and him were going to be calling together today, and that was like a pre-planned thing. And then I think he had something going on or just got busy or forgot, whatever the case was. I think he's going to be joining momentarily. So,
Oh, cool.
so Dave,
Anyway,
have you ever had to like cut up the music in your videos so that it just keeps going instead of like ending?
No, what I usually do is I kind of have a formula down now, and I didn't plan for this. It just happened, but I usually pick like three songs, depending on how long the video is, and I'll do a minute and a half to 2 minutes per song and find a logical point to cut one song and transition to the next one, just for some variety.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's well, especially for if there's going to be music over the whole video, you definitely don't want it to repeat the entire time. But for example, I've made videos where I like the city update, for example, the recent city update. I was working on the final table with the industrial area and the water area. For those of you that have seen the video, I'm hoping this is giving you enough of a refresher. And the time I only had a certain amount of footage, and I didn't want to exclude any of the footage, and I didn't want to speed it way up because there was basically just no point where I could cut the video that would be nicely lined up with the audio. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to cut the audio. I'm going to still sync the clip so that like the clip changes on beat or whatever. But I'm going to cut the audio at a certain point where it sounds, where it ends with the time lapse, right? Like where it lines up with the footage nicely, since it didn't already. And I had to cut like, I cut the end of the song, which was in a different key, onto a previous part of the song that was in the original key, and I did like some sort of transition. I don't remember exactly how I did it. And then, sorry if I'm boring everybody in chat, but I think a lot of people here have YouTube channels, so you might be interested in hearing this. And then I had to like repeat a previous part of the song so that it would actually nicely transition into the end part. So basically there was one section that repeats itself several times. If you go and listen to the actual song I used, I might have linked it in the description. If I didn't, DM me and I can send it to you. And Dave, I could just, here, I'm not going to listen to this on stream right now, but the song is Sunlit Thunderscapes by Ocular Nebula. And if you listen to the actual song, it's way different from what I used in the video, because I had to like, I basically made a hack job of their song, except it actually sounded okay. And when I went back and listened to it in the end, I had like forgotten that I modified the song. So I looked at the timeline, I'm like, what are all these different music clips? Oh yeah. So that's, I'm kind of proud of that, but I don't know if somebody else would be able to notice it or not. So you'd be surprised how many little blemishes you can hide in audio.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't usually have a problem with, well, I don't usually have a problem with the song not being long enough, but oftentimes the in and out points don't line up the way I want. So what I usually do is usually the out point is more important. So I'll find the out point I want, I'll line that up like at the end of a time lapse or whatever, and then for the in point I'll just fade it in to make it a little bit
that
smoother.
works too. I've done that in the past, and I will probably do it again in the future because that's a handy technique. And a lot of times like you can just fade it in, but sometimes like you're building up, like, for example, I think in that city update, I might have been like building up the hype to like, oh, it's time-lapse time or whatever. I said that, and it just felt like a moment that needed some emphasis. And if I just fade in the music at a random point, it doesn't give the emphasis that I wanted. So I was being very picky. I could have done your technique, but I'm just a little bit of a perfectionist, which kind of gets in my way sometimes.
No, I totally relate to that. I've mentioned this to Tyler and Riley, especially Riley before. Picking music is hard.
Oh yeah, it is very difficult.
First of all, picking the right music, and then figuring out the in and out points and giving it to me, the music adds a lot of energy and a certain vibe to the video. So you got to pick the right stuff. So I totally get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then especially because I don't have something like Artlist. Does Artlist help you find like more consistently good and usable music? Because I feel like when I'm scrolling through the copyright-free or YouTube audio library, I sometimes have trouble finding music that fits what I'm going for.
Yep, same thing. I mean, the thing is they have lots of music, but it takes forever to go through and find good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that does sound like a great service, but I think I'm just going to stick with the free stuff for now, because at least at the frequency I'm making videos, I'm not running out of free music to use.
And that's why I canceled, because I grabbed like 100 different tracks while I had a year subscription. And then I canceled because I wasn't doing videos very much. If I start doing videos again, I'll probably renew the subscription again.
Yeah. Lego Warrior Incorporated, hello. You came from Lego Lock-in's community post? Welcome, welcome. I was going to say, I don't think I recognized you, so welcome to the stream. Anyways, Luke Law asked me what kind of music do I like. I think I talked about this in a previous stream, like a couple streams ago. Dave, I don't know if you were there. Do you remember what stream that might have been?
I don't.
It was maybe it was not the previous stream. It might have been the last bowling alley stream, if you want to go find that. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact.
I remember you talked about Frank Zappa, but that's not the only thing I remember.
Somebody recommended him to me, and I still haven't listened. I'm sorry. I think that was
what's his name?
I'm drawing a blank. I can see your profile picture in my head right now. I just can't think of your username, which is really embarrassing. Oh, G Jacobson.
That's it. Yep.
Sorry, G Jacobson, if you're watching this stream replay. Yeah, that was. I still haven't listened, so that's my bad. But yeah, I was talking about my music taste, and that's why G Jacobson recommended them to me. So I did talk about that a couple streams ago. The DS game would be. Oh, Ian's painting a picture right now. That's pretty cool. Post it in the Discord.
I was wondering, what are you painting a picture of, Ian?
Yeah, and also post a picture in the Discord if you want to.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Doodlebricks has a remix of Fur Elise in his newest video, and the song is 3 minutes long, and you had to edit it down to 40 seconds and made it sound coherent. Yeah, that can be challenging, especially for something like Fur Elise where everybody already knows it. That's a tall order in my opinion.
Ian's painting a snake. I think you should be painting a turtle, Ian, before you realize.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. I agree. Ian, what happened to being the turtle man? Ian says, was that girl in my video my girlfriend? That's a valid question to ask, and the answer is no. Wait, hold on. I lost my place in the instructions for like the gazillionth time.
Wait, sorry, I just realized I'm talking.
What?
Hey, we got another person.
Oh, Cole. Is that Cole?
Yes, this is Cole. Hi, sorry. Well, it's a long story. This is like, people watching my stream would be so confused because I just brought it out of nowhere. But I have finally joined.
Oh,
hey, Cole, good to meet you
right now, aren't you, Cole?
Yes, I am. So we are both streaming.
Wait, okay. What?
Yeah.
How's that work?
So I'm streaming right now, and Cole is streaming right now, which is interesting.
So does that mean? I gotta say it. Does that mean we've crossed the streams?
Oh no.
We can't do that.
Let's go. Oh wait. All right. Okay. If this doesn't work, wait.
Yeah. Because we might have to because you're talking about your stream, I'm talking about my stream. If crossing streams doesn't go well, we might have to do this another time and try to revisit it and make it like a community event or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. All right. I might just. In that case, I was gonna say I'm sorting the bin of parts here. I'm almost done with it, so I might just finish sorting it, finish my stream, then join again over there.
Oh, okay, that works. Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk more at some time, Cole, because I'm reading your about page and I see what you use for video pictures. You're using DaVinci Resolve, Epidemic Sound. It's like, yeah, we got to talk.
You got to talk in a good way or a bad way, Dave?
No, good. More just like I like talking with people about Lego. I also like talking with people about video production.
All right, that'd be great.
right.
I will talk to you guys in a bit. In fact, if you guys are still going, I'll be there in a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, it was good to talk. What?
Sorry. No. All right. I was gonna say the same thing. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right. See ya.
Apologies for any confusion that just caused, because that was probably.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries.
All right. See ya.
See ya. All right, guys. That was Brick Engineering, dude. You've probably seen him in chat before. He's a friend. He's streaming right now, and that was, I didn't think about the dynamic that would cause when we're both live streaming and we both have a chat to reply to. Dave went on mute. I hope Dave is okay.
I was just typing on my noisy keyboard for a minute here.
Oh,
I don't even know if you can. I don't know. Can you hear this?
I can't hear it.
Okay, well that's good. Then I don't need to mute.
Is it in the direction of your? Is your microphone pointed in the direction of your keyboard?
No, it's off axis and it's about a foot away, but it's a pretty noisy, clacky keyboard, which is the kind I like.
Oh yeah, is it like? I was gonna say Cherry MX Blues, but that's not the only clacky keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't even make sense to tell you what it is, but yeah, it's kind of like that, only noisier.
Oh no. All right. Cam guy said crossing the streams is bad. Okay, it might not have worked out that time, but we just didn't put the proper thought into it, probably. That was a lot of alliteration there. Put the proper thought into it, probably.
Every time you say that, it reminds me of the one of the very first responses I put on one of your videos where you had said there was a lot of P's and I came up with like a 12P response.
Yeah. Let's see. Game music doesn't get copyrighted, so those are great. I used Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Bros. Yeah, I have used game music before. The thing is, a lot of people use game music, and so I don't want to use something that's like, all over the internet already, unless it is for a specific reason. Because I did use game music, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue using that. I actually found the song I was talking about earlier, Sunlit Thunderscapes. That's kind of hard to say for some reason. I found that from Geometry Dash, guys. I'm not exactly proud to admit this, but I still play Geometry Dash sometimes. Dave, do you know what Geometry Dash is?
I do not. I was about to say, what the heck?
Yeah, it's like a mobile game. It's very difficult. That's about all there is to it. It's fun. It's kind of got a stereotype of being like a little kid's game, and like the community is like immature or whatever. I don't know if that stereotype is true or not, but I just enjoy the game, so I play it sometimes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I was going to address Ian the Turtle Man's comment about asking if the girl in my video was my girlfriend. No, she is not. She's just a friend of mine. She was going to be in the video a little bit more originally, and in my April Fool's video. You remember the one where Dave, this might have been before we met, I can't remember, when I removed everything from my basement and pretended like I'd sold it all?
No, I commented that was a classic video. A lot of people actually were fearing that it was real, and I think you lost some subs, but
that's right.
I thought it was hilarious. I mentioned that I thought your thumbnail was perfect because you look so dejected.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's the video. So oh, I just installed this wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm really messing up a lot today. I told you this is a difficult thing to build, this axle assembly. So she was going to have more of a role in that video because I was going to make like a behind-the-scenes vlog of us taking down. She helped out a lot with. I don't want to out her name right now because I haven't asked her if she's comfortable with that. But she had more of a focal role in that video, helping me move everything. But no, we're not dating. In fact, she has a boyfriend, and he's a great guy. Like I'm only friends with him through her, but I would say that I'm friends with him. And they're both on my Minecraft server. They just don't play very often. But yeah, they're both good people. They're just friends.
That video was so hilarious, though. It's like, it's a good thing I didn't just move this stuff out of here randomly for no reason or something along those lines.
I think I was trying to make it as ridiculous as possible. Like I tried to make it like feasible at the beginning. Like, oh, I just am quitting YouTube, blah, 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 blah. But then I tried to like say it was an April Fool's video without saying it by making it more and more ridiculous as the video went on. But that kind of backfired because people just clicked on it, saw the first intro like bit, and then thought that it was for real.
They must not have watched the rest of it because when they got to the part where you said like, Bricks and Mefigs offered me 53 cents for my whole collection, and I thought that was reasonable.
Yeah, that's the clip I was thinking of actually. So yeah, clearly people didn't watch the whole thing, but you live and you learn. I guess I'm not going to be I guess I'll make it a little more clear next time, is my point.
The short attention span of the younger generation, I suppose.
Well, I think that's an interesting topic because I don't know if I agree with that the younger generation has a short attention span in general. I think it's just that they're more picky about what they do put their attention towards.
But like, and I won't agree or disagree with that, but like people will say like, you have like 6 seconds to catch somebody's attention in YouTube, but they're going to switch off to something else.
Yeah.
That's kind of a short attention span, I would think, but maybe
well,
not.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, so I guess I don't want to like get into a full-on debate with you about this because I don't think that this is a topic that we even disagree that much on. But I was just going to say that my stance on that issue is that I think that the reason that it's a 6-second thing, that you have to get somebody's attention within 6 seconds, is because there's so much other content you can watch on YouTube that it has to be really good in order for somebody to consider it worth watching. So, because like, you know, there are like, I don't know if you know who Dream is, the Minecraft YouTuber, but he would get like tens of millions of views on like 40 or 50 minute long videos. And people would watch all the way through because they really liked those videos. So I guess it's not that people can't pay attention for that long, it's just that they don't do it as much. So I guess on average it ends up being the same as a shorter attention span, but it's not that they can't pay attention, it's that they just don't a lot of the time.
Right. Well, like it's interesting, like TV shows. Sometimes there's a TV series that takes 2 or 3 or 4 episodes to really get going. And if you give up in the first half of the first episode, you might have missed something good. Same thing with your April Fool's video.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were about to say same thing with your live streams. If you give up right at the beginning, you're missing all the good parts. I'm like, what's wrong with the beginning of my live streams? There might be something wrong. I don't know. I thought you were going a different direction with that. But yeah, there are a lot of TV shows. I've heard Breaking Bad is like really popular recently, and it's like kind of a slow show to pick up. And people say, oh yeah, you should watch it, but you got to watch like more than one season just to get to know whether you like it or not.
And Ian said that's why Shorts and TikTok are popular, in my opinion. That's probably true.
Yeah, well, because it's easier to tell yourself, yeah, I'll just watch the rest of this, because it's like, even if you're not that interested, it could still like be quote unquote worth your attention, because you're not going to be spending that much time on it anyways, I guess. So it's like, well, I don't know. That's difficult. I'm not the end all be all source on this, and neither is Dave, obviously. But like,
we're
speculating.
I think that it's not necessarily completely well, I shouldn't even say it that way. There are reasons why I think younger people have developed short attention spans, and and maybe this is similar to what you were saying, but there's so much information out there now bombarding people from every direction, YouTube, just websites in general, TikTok, Instagram, blah, 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 that it's overload. There's no way you can look at everything that's coming at you. And so you end up developing this habit of just looking at something for a few seconds. And that's not necessarily a person's fault. It's just the way we are now.
I hadn't really thought about that. That's a pretty valid take there. Well, not to like say that your other takes are, I'm just saying that's one that I agree more with, is that like with the amount of information you just get, like the younger people are better or are more trained to filter it out all the time.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but that's definitely I think I built it. No, I messed up again, guys.
And is there a lot of Technic in there, or just a little bit?
It's just I'm not paying close enough attention. Like there is.
I know. The only reason I asked that question is if you mess up on a Technic set and you don't figure it out for a while, it's a lot of work to fix it usually.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of work to fix it. And the parts I've been messing up on have been Technic, and this is exactly why I don't build my Technic sets on stream, and I don't buy that many Technic sets. But like my Land Rover, for example, and then the Ford Raptor, I didn't build either of those on stream because I knew if I did, I would mess up catastrophically. And this doesn't have enough to where it can be catastrophic, but it's just annoying because I just get confused.
I built the Technic Jeep Wrangler a couple of years ago, and I took it to work to show a friend because he's big into real Jeeps. And he also builds Lego, but not to the level that you and I do. Mm-hmm. But he looked at it, and almost right away he said, oh, there's a mistake there. And it was like way down in the middle of the set, and he was right. And it's like, I'm not going to fix that. Take the whole thing apart.
I wonder what percentage of Technic sets have been built incorrectly, but the builder was just too lazy to fix it.
Exactly. Good question.
It's got to be a high percentage. Like,
yeah.
I think for me it's 50% because my Land Rover has some mistake somewhere in it, I think. And I just can't be bothered.
And I think part of that, at least for me, comes back down again to time. I only have so much time to put into my various hobbies, and Lego's one of them. And if I had more time, it's like maybe I would take it back apart and fix it. But I have too many backlog sets already. I think we talked about this on the last stream.
Yeah, you do have a giant backlog of sets, but hey, at least you're working on it.
Yep. I'm really enjoying the Eiffel Tower set. That thing is a lot of, even though it's repetitive, it's just a lot of fun. But that's because I like the real structure so much.
Mm-hmm. I think, well, my brother was supposed to be hanging out with one of his and my friends, but he was going to be hanging out with them, and she bought the Eiffel Tower. She's not a huge Lego person, but she just decided to buy, she just had a giant Lego day and decided to buy the Eiffel Tower and the Hogwarts Castle at once. Um,
Cool.
yeah, that's a big purchase for one day.
Yep.
And she and my brother were going to build, she was going to build her Eiffel Tower while my brother built his Saturn V. And then and then they had to cancel last minute because she's like, oh, it's my mom's birthday today. I didn't realize we were going to be having a birthday dinner for her. And me and my brother are sitting there going, you didn't realize you're going to be celebrating your mom's birthday. But anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. I was going to go somewhere with that.
Have you built the Saturn V, Peter?
Nope.
That's a fun set. It's got some neat techniques to it, and it's just neat to see how they build something that's generally round and yet so good looking.
See, that's what I told my brother, except he thinks maybe I geared this wrong. Something's a little weird. He thought it was kind of repetitive and boring because you had to build everything 4 times. But maybe he has a different standard than I do. I'm not even sure. Hold on, I gotta.
It depends on if you're building for the joy of building, or if you're building to learn techniques, or if you're building just because you don't care what it is. If it's Lego, you want it. You know, some different people have different. For me, like this Eiffel Tower set, very repetitive. But sort of some of these, there's some build techniques in here that are just mind bending. It's like, wait, what? So you know, it just depends on what your reason for building is, I guess.
Yeah, well, for me, it's like I like seeing all the weird techniques. I mean, I don't particularly enjoy like really repetitive builds, but like I don't know, what can you do about those? I don't know any. Well, I guess you like them, but that's for a different reason entirely. That's just because it's. I don't know why did you say you liked the repetitive again?
No, I didn't say I like repetitive, but it just comes with the territory.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
even though the Eiffel Tower is repetitive, there's some really, really cool build techniques in there.
Okay,
Now,
I missed what you said then. I thought for some reason
I'm
I
more
thought you
used.
said. Never mind.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I thought you said you liked it because it was repetitive or something, or you liked the repetition of it. But I understand now. You're saying you like the set even though it has the repetition.
Correct.
Okay.
Although I'm more used to repetitive builds because some of the things the mocks that I have done are big. Like the very first mock I ever did had like 500 windows in it, and it was. I used Bricklink Studio to design it, and I used submodels, and there was one submodel that was repeated probably 40 times in the set. So it made it really easy to build because I could build it assembly line style, but it was a bit repetitive. But that's just the nature of doing some types of architecture.
Yeah, that's true. My modern house that I was talking about earlier, I'm discovering it's very like plain brick based, and plates, like lots of bricks, lots of plates, and there's not like a ton of and tiles, I guess, but there's not like a ton of weird pieces or a lot of. It's more straightforward than most of my other builds have been, and I'm trying to make it look interesting so that it's not just plain brick walls, but I also don't want to make the walls look too busy because that's not really within the style of modern houses. They kind of like to have clean surfaces, so I'm just trying to find a balance between something that looks good and something that's accurate to modern houses.
Yep. We have a new person on the stream, Peter. New to your channel, apparently.
Some Bricks Stop Motion. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it. I don't know, did you come from the Lego Lock-ins community post, or are you just new to the stream? Lego Lock-in's still here, just playing Fortnite. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, welcome. Oh, Benny also said less invested in 60 seconds versus 20 minutes. What do you mean by that, Benny? Could you elaborate? Because I'm not sure I understood what you were saying.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one either. Wait, is that Benny of the Jets fame?
Yes, that is the Benny of the Jets fame.
Ah, okay. So now we need Jet in here.
Yeah, now we need. Oh, I forgot I talked about this. Yeah, guys. So for those of you that missed this, whichever stream I talked about it, I have a friend named Benny and a friend named Jet, and whenever they're together, we make Benny and the Jets jokes, like the Elton John song, if you don't know.
Yeah, and the last time you mentioned that, I had to go play it right after we were done talking because it's a good song.
So So we had Jet in the stream before, and now we have Benny in the stream, but we don't have Benny and Jet. So we can't talk about Benny and the Jets.
And I told Peter he needs to have make another friend whose name is Jet, so we can have Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
You know, be legit.
Well, I know another guy from college whose name is Jet. I know two Jets at college, but they spell it differently. One of them is J-E-T, and one of them is J-E-T-T. So you can't, like, I don't know, I feel like you can't really, it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Because how would you spell it if you wrote down Benny and the Jets if they have different spellings?
Correct.
All right, so here, look at this, guys. Here's the axle, like, you see I flipped the thing on the bottom of the car, and then the wheels fold so that I'm guessing the wheels is going to be on the orange piece here, these orange holes. But it can be out or it can be down if it's a flying car or it's just a driving car. I showed you the one axle, but here it is together. That's a pretty cool mechanism. I don't know how much delay there is. Sunbrick Stop Motion just said, no, he just found me. Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. It's interesting. Maybe it's because I've been spicing up the thumbnails and making them a little weirder recently. But I've noticed there are more people like joining just out of the blue that I've never seen before. And I think that might be partially because, well, mostly because of the community posts people have been making, but also partially because of the weird thumbnails, the more interesting thumbnails. Have you guys been liking those?
Yes.
Even though it was a clickbait thumbnail today, I'm not actually building it at 88 miles per hour. I'm stationary right now.
Well, how do we know your house isn't moving? It could be. You know, you could
I
tell
mean,
us
the
it was
Earth is
maybe
moving. Does that count? But that's not 88 miles an hour. That's a lot faster than that.
It's true. Okay. Well, then, yeah. It's hard to tell, but I think the delay is about 10 or 12 seconds. What was the reason you said that you went away from ultra low latency?
Well, it was taxing on my previous laptop. I haven't tested it on this laptop yet, so I haven't. I don't know if it's still. I actually discovered. I remember. I don't know if it was the laptop just being slow to process or whatever. The internet, something changed, but it was actually less latency when I switched it away from ultra low latency, which was really weird.
That is weird. But this is a new computer, right? This is something you got for college, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
All right, guys, I've actually, hold on. It's been in 2 hours and I finished 3 bags. This is record pace.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Okay. Sunbrick Stop Motion says he really did like the thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, that's good feedback. Peter the Flame Boy. Luke Lowell listened to that song for the first time a month ago because he tried to learn Honky Cat and Yellow Brick Road intros on the piano. Elton John is a good artist to play on the piano because he plays the piano in most of his music, doesn't he?
Yes, that's his main instrument.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big piano guy. I like piano a lot.
Yeah, I played piano when I was younger. I haven't played anything for years, but I owned a couple of different synthesizers, and it was fun.
Yeah, I took lessons from like preschool to like 7th grade. So I still know my way around a piano because I was in band in high school, so I still like had musical education beyond that. But I haven't really played piano much since like sophomore year of high school. I still enjoy playing it, but I just don't go back and do it very much.
I played trumpet for 5 years in junior high and high school, and I was also in the choir, but I did piano lessons as an adult in my, like, I think my mid-20s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, piano, man, maybe I should go back and do piano lessons once once I'm out of college. The thing is, I have a lot of stuff in my life that I'm like, oh, I'll do it once I'm out of college because I don't really have, usually I'm aware that if it's a time issue, I'm not going to have any more time later. Here, hold on 1 second. Yeah, usually if it's a time issue, I know I'm not going to have any time later, but like sometimes it's like I want to be settled down in a place that I know I'm going to be living for a few years, in a place where I actually have like space, for example. Like right now, I wouldn't be able to practice piano unless I was at home, because I don't think I can rent. There's a piano in my dorm building, but I don't think I can like use it that much. I think there's like a limit on how much you can get the keys for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Oscar Zhang, what's up? I'm opening another bag, so actually I'm gonna mute my microphone really quick. So Dave, you're on your own for a second.
Okay, that's funny. Talking about getting the keys for it. What popped into my mind is like, what, do they have a bag of keys and you have to open it up and put them on the piano when you want to use it and then take them back and put them away when you're done? Oh, not that kind of keys. Okay.
Yeah, Dave, it's like starting up a car. You stick the keys in, turn on the ignition, and the piano lights on fire, and then you can start playing it. That's actually not how it's like. It's in a room that's locked. Sorry, I didn't make that very clear, but that would be funny.
Stupid jokes like I tend to do.
That would be very funny if there was a keyhole in the piano though.
And now Ian put me under the gun and said, "Tell a joke." It's like,
oh
I'm
no!
not ready.
On the spot.
I don't know if I told this one before. Two chemists. This will be good for the education focused people in the audience. Two chemists walk into a bar. The first chemist says, "I'll have a glass of H2O." The second chemist says, "I'll have a glass of H2O too." The second chemist dies.
I know that one. I don't know if I know that from you or if I know that from somewhere else.
Well, you kind of have to almost see it to get it, but it's pretty good.
If I don't know how you're going to explain that for the people that don't get it, because inevitably there will be at least somebody in the chat that doesn't get it.
Yeah, it's a little hard to explain.
Thank you for subscribing, Sunbrick Stop Motion. I appreciate that. Ian plays cello and banjo. Cello is a big instrument, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be taller than Ian.
I think we talked about this before on stream. I feel like we've had a conversation about, or no, wait, no, I don't remember. I don't remember if we've talked about this or not.
Did Cole just come back? Yes, he did.
Yeah, welcome back, Doodle Bricks. Welcome back, Cole. Hi. Cole, are you in the Discord already? Aha, hi.
Yeah, I'm in the Discord.
And sadly, I have to leave in about 5 minutes, Peter.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Oh, well.
All right, I'm turning. Cole, your mic was a little quiet, so I'm turning you up in Discord. So don't worry about turning up your volume, but
all right.
You should be fine now.
All right, thank you.
Bass is big, cello, or bass is big, cello is medium. One of your younger brothers plays bass, and the other plays violin. You all just play string instruments, huh? Was that you just all happen to be interested in that, or was that like your parents encouraging you? What did one egg say to the other egg? Nothing. Eggs can't talk. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we should catch Cole up to speed on what's happened this stream. Has anything happened this stream? Somebody tried to impersonate Cowie again.
Wow, dang it! I was kind of worried honestly because I know there's like multiple people who like know that could show up in my stream, so I was kind of worried you might get first to hear in my stream. But thankfully we were okay. But that's interesting that they showed up again.
Yeah, I don't know if it was they weren't trying to impersonate Cowie, but they were trying to impersonate one of the people that they were impersonating last time.
Yeah.
So I hasn't been a problem after that, but yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting / annoying.
Doodle Bricks plays a bit of ukulele.
I have to learn ukulele. Like I have one. I half learned it back 2019. I just kind of forgot it entirely.
Sorry, I don't know if that's. I can't hear you for some reason. I don't know if that's a me problem or a you problem.
No, he's a little quiet on my end too.
Let me see if I can adjust that.
I also have to. The thing is, Cole, your username is very long, so I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in my text box.
I can shorten it if need be.
Cole in parentheses bed.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, bed. Yeah, there we go. People are gonna go, what? If they don't know his username.
Who's bed?
Heck is bed?
That's like a good inside joke material.
Inside.
Okay, momentarily you'll have more room to put his username there because you'll have to take mine out. I got a friend coming over and we're working on doing more stuff on my theater.
Oh, okay. I think I've actually really royally screwed this up this time. I might have attached the wrong end of the... Oh, no. Guys.
You're going to have to do some major...
I mixed up the front and the back end. I'm really... Oh, how did this happen?
Oh, it's us. That's how it happened.
No, I don't want to blame you, but it is your fault. How do I fix this? What did I do?
A lot of disassembly, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how it's built.
Okay. I think
Ian says, we succeeded.
No. Everyone is preying on my downfall. Cole is just joining in, and Cole, they've been trying to stop me from building this the entire time.
No.
Doodle Bricks, quote, I don't want to blame you, but it is your fault. Best quote, lol.
Hey, I don't lie, because you know what they call me?
What do they call you? Honest Abe?
Yeah, they call me Honest Abe.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah. How do I even attach this again? Oh wait, I got it. I think I fixed it. How do I keep messing up this? Like, the entire front and back end assembly I attached to the wrong parts of the car.
Ooh.
Cole, maybe it's a sign that I shouldn't be building Lego cars.
Oh no.
By the way, okay,
keep building it wrong. Maybe
What?
Just keep building it wrong so the seats like face backward on the inside.
No, the thing is I can't keep building it if I keep building it wrong. Like, I can't follow the instructions. And I'm not good enough to be able to build the right car with the exact pieces in the wrong way.
Well, neither am I, so yeah.
Oh, by the way, I should tell everyone in chat who doesn't know who you are. Guys, this is Brick Engineering Dude. You can see his message in chat if you scroll up a little bit. He makes really cool like cars out of Lego, like supercars, sports cars, stuff like that. You don't really make regular cars much, do you?
Yeah, some. I haven't gotten the videos out yet, but we're gonna have a bunch.
Okay. Anyways, he's really good at building. You guys should check out his channel. He makes YouTube videos and has an Instagram. But yeah, I would recommend checking him out on one of those two platforms.
Thank you for the shout out. We gave you a shout out in the other account, in the other stream, but nobody will know who you are. Well, like, I said we were going to try and Discord like VC, and then like it messed up, so I just said like, okay, go subscribe to Peter's Pieces because that's all I'm gonna tell you because it just messed up so bad.
Yeah, well, I think that I guess I had not factored in the fact that like I knew we were each gonna have our own chats to talk about, but I didn't think about the fact that if we joined it in the middle of the stream, there would be like two separate conversations happening that we're trying to merge into one.
Yeah, that would be good.
So I think it's a feasible idea. It's not that I don't know. I think that we could like do a co-stream together sometime.
Yeah, we should try that, but like when we're not trying to do anything.
Yeah, when there's not already like something going on, I guess.
Ooh, I want to do a stream too. We should do a triple co-stream.
That would be good.
Got to ask you a question, Peter, before I go here in a minute.
Okay.
Because it dawned on me. When I said don't cross the streams, did you get that reference?
Yes. Well, wait, it's a reference?
Yeah. That's what I thought. You're young enough that you might not know what it was.
What's it a reference to?
From the original Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, I've seen the original Ghostbusters. I just haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah. That was why I said that. But then I realized, oh, wait. They probably won't know what that is. Because I'm old.
I thought you were just talking. I don't know. I thought my mind went to the gutter. I'll say that.
Jeez. Hey, Peter.
All right.
Like everybody's in the chat's like, what's cold bed meat?
What? What's cold bed mean? Did somebody say that in chat already?
Yes. It was Ian, I think.
I don't even see it. Maybe I was.
I think it's gone now. It was there.
Maybe he retracted the message. That's funny.
Oh well, some brick stop motion says cold bed ?
Cold bed. Coal bed means he's brick engineering dude, and I had to shorten it because it doesn't fit in the text box otherwise.
Wish I had chose a shorter name because it's a pain to like put it everywhere.
Yeah, bad.
Bed. Yeah, guys, Cole is he's actually a bed. I don't know if you guys knew this, but he's a bed that builds with Lego, and I don't want to use descriptors for beds because that's just really, I can't think of a single one that would sound anything other than strange.
People were saying like I should change my profile picture to like a bed, to like
What?
a Minecraft bed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, call him soft and plush because he be looking like a bed. I don't know. That's terrible.
Wow.
Wow.
What time is it? It's 4:30. Okay.
How long have you been streaming?
I've been streaming since like 2:15, 2:20-ish.
Okay.
So I think after this bag I'll be done because I finished, wow, 4 bags. Well, I'm not finished with 4 bags, but I will have finished 4 bags.
Yeah, you're making a lot of progress.
So that'll put me at like 2.5 streams maybe. So yeah, that's about what I'm looking at. Let's see. Apparently in 2011, the car from the film, the A car, having suffered years of neglect, was lovingly restored and is now on display at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles.
Yeah, there was like a documentary that talked about going in search of that car, I think. Somebody at work was telling me about that. I need to go find it.
I remember I was shocked to find out like how much like abuse and neglect the cars from like films and shows face a lot of the time. Because I thought that like, oh, this is like a hero car from this franchise. Wouldn't they want to like celebrate it and like show it around to people? But no, a lot of the time it's just like a tool for filming. And yeah, I guess to the production people it is just a tool. But I thought there would be like, you know, they would understand to like respect them more a lot of the time.
Well, of course, we have to think about, Peter, is the fact that when they're making the movie, they have no idea whether it's going to be popular or not.
That's true. I remember hearing that like they thought Titanic was going to be a huge commercial failure.
Yeah. All right, I got to run. My friend is getting here. So it was good to hang out today. And I will talk to you guys later. Nice to meet you at least briefly, Cole.
Nice to meet you too, Dave. I'll see you.
Okay. All right, bye.
All right. Thank you for joining, Dave.
Yep. Thank you for inviting. Bye.
See ya. All right, Dave's gone. I can type your full name now, Cole. Other than Cole Bed.
I should see. It's like a couple guys who would probably like to join the stream as well. Although it might get confusing, but it'd be kind of cool next time we have a stream to have a couple more guys on VC.
Yeah. I think the most I've had before is like 3 or 4 people on VC at once, and that can get a little bit hectic, like with 4 people or whatever. But with 3, it's probably fine. So yeah, I'm down.
All right, sounds good.
Oh yeah, I guess there was just 3 people in the voice call just now. It depends on how chatty and loud the people are. If it's 3 of me, it probably won't work out well. I'm actually kind of an introvert. I don't know if that comes across on video, but
yeah, not really, honestly.
I'm social when I need to be, but then like I don't know. I also just got lost in my building instructions again. I'm really good at this whole YouTube streaming thing. I've actually been skipping steps, I just realized. Maybe, I'm finally old enough to build the 18 plus Lego sets, like officially.
Congratulations.
And I still can't. What'd you say, Cole?
No, sorry, I'm talking over you. No, I still have a couple months until I can build the 18 plus sets.
Are you building them illegally right now?
No, honestly, because no, actually, I have the what's it called, what's the hotel, the modular one? Isn't that 18 plus?
Yeah, that is.
Oh.
Cole, for some reason I thought you were older than me. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. I just assumed you were. I guess I look at somebody's builds and judge their age based on like. I don't know. That's weird because you had like every post I see on social media, I guess it just follows my assumption. I assumed one time that you were older than me, and then every post I've seen since then, nothing has like said otherwise. Like nothing has indicated otherwise, and so I'm like, oh, I guess he's just older than me. But no, apparently not.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I've heard people say. I mean, I don't know if you see how often you see my videos, but I've heard people say I look older than I am.
Yeah, that's true. Because I have like watching your videos, I wouldn't. I believe that you're 17, but I wouldn't have like immediately assumed that, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Doodlebrick says he illegally owns an 18 plus set. You know what's? It's kind of an unfortunate part of the branding is that whenever you tell someone who's not into Lego that it's like 18 plus, they assume the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, what else have people been saying? You bed or go check out his channel. Haha, bed. That's
Lego Locking #1 Victory Royale. I assume that's Fortnite. I've never played
yeah.
it.
I think Lego Lockin's playing Fortnite right now.
Here we go. My friend was trying to convince me to play Fortnite the other day.
You what?
My friend was trying to convince me to play it the other day.
I used to have Fortnite on my Xbox. I uninstalled it though because I ran out of space. I gotta install Forza. Forza is more important to me than Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
And now
There you
I just play Forza on my PC because I ran out of space for it on my Xbox, like actually.
go.
So
Like wait, it's the Xbox. What's on the Xbox that, like,
what?
what's on the Xbox that you can have Forza on it?
Um, okay, Halo the Master Chief Collection is on there, which takes up like probably like 150 gigs or something. I have a 500 gigabyte Xbox One, so it's not that much storage to begin with. And then on top of that, I have Forza Horizon 1, 2, 4, and then I used to have Forza Horizon 3 on there, but I uninstalled it so that we could update Halo. And then, because I have Horizon 3 on my computer, then I also have Horizon 5 on my computer. For those of you that don't play Forza games, probably means nothing to you. But anyways, yeah.
Dang, it's pretty good. I only ever played 4 and 5. So yeah,
I think 2 is
I
my
don't
favorite. I would recommend 2.
I have to try it. I hope it's good. I like the setting Italy and France.
hmm Well, 1 is like a very different game from the new games. So if you like the new games, I can't guarantee that you'd like the old games as much. But 2 is kind of like a happy medium between the vibe of Horizon 1 and the more look and mechanics of the newer games. I don't know.
You have to try it. I haven't played any of them. I don't have a PC. I just have to switch to a laptop. But I gotta get a PC sometime.
Does your laptop have enough power to play games on it?
Yeah, so I play like Need for Speed Heat because I think it's like half the size of Forza. So that works fine. But
That would make sense, I think.
Forza doesn't. Well, I mean, I haven't tried it. I don't doubt Forza would do very well on it.
Forza's huge. Let's see. Ian's going to be legal in 8 months. So you're also 17. Let's see. How have I been since Kufal Bricks has been gone? I've been good. Cole, how have you been since Kufal Bricks has been gone like half an hour?
Pretty good. I finished sorting like 1 bin of parts. I have like 3 bins of parts left that have like 4 times the quantity of parts. It's like I have 12 times more parts basically. So yeah, it's gonna take a little while.
I was going to ask you. So I was a little confused. Is your entire like parts collection just unsorted, or are you just sorting like a few parts that you hadn't sorted?
So I guess more of my collection is unsorted than it is sorted. I try to sort it, but I have like I'll send you a picture later because it's kind of hard to explain. I have like 1 big plastic bin of just unsorted stuff that I've had since like I was like 10, and then I have multiple like 3 smaller bins of parts which I just mentioned, which contain parts that I need to like build cars and stuff. So those are the ones I'm going through intentionally because those have all the parts that are like useful to me right now.
I see. I'm shocked that you can build as well as you do, and that you build it all without like sorted parts. Because I have a friend who has unsorted parts, and he's just like he gives up every time he tries to build something because he just has to go through all of his bins every time to find a part that he may or may not even have.
Yeah, I guess it's not that I have entirely unsorted parts. It's just like I have this super small collection of sorted parts which I always use. But like if you look at it, barely any parts are sorted.
Do you take apart your old mocks when you're done with them, or do you keep them together?
Some of them I have literally I only have cars. Like my whole Lego shelf consists of like 30 speed champions, which I think basically all of them are models or mocks. I mean, and there's like 5 modular buildings and a treehouse, and like that's it. So I do take apart quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Man, the treehouse is such a good set.
Oh yeah.
See, I would love to have custom cars like that. I just don't. The thing is, there's like no way to order the specific parts like that without it becoming really expensive. At least like,
Oh yeah.
let's say I was trying to build somebody else's model. So I just haven't done it. I'd be interested in doing it though. I can't build that kind of stuff on my own because I'm not experienced in that field yet, and I'd rather like mentally I have more motivation to work on buildings. So it's like I end up working on buildings even though I would love to work on cars at some point.
Yeah, interestingly, it's kind of like the inverse for me. I build out cars all the time. I would like to, like I did like a modular. I think you might have seen it. I've done like 2 modulars, and I would love to do more, but I don't really like. I don't really motivated to build.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat the last part?
So like I have one modular build. Like I like building cars, but I don't really have motivation to build modulars. Actually, can you hold on a second? You're right. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Um, let's see. Lego Locken says I'm building it wrong again. No, where? I don't think I am. No way. How do you pronounce it? Are you talking about Forza? I think it's supposed to be Forza with like Forza, not Forza. Or I think they said it was Forza. I might have been saying it wrong the whole time. Oh, Kufal Bricks, I didn't realize you drew your profile picture. That's pretty cool. I can't see it I have a low resolution monitor for chat right now, but that is pretty cool. Sunbrick Stop Motion says he'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Okay, cool. Have a nice 5 minutes. Lego Locken was just trying to slow me down. Oh my gosh. You guys. And the thing is, you were successful too. That's the frustrating part is I fell for it immediately.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Cole. What were we talking about? You were talking about not having motivation to build buildings, even though you like them.
Fun, I guess, but like I don't want to like. I guess my parts collection is more focused towards cars, so it's kind of a pain to like build a building if it's not because I have to like buy parts or whatever.
That's true, especially because the parts you've sorted are mostly car parts, and the parts you haven't sorted, maybe you could build a building with. But like if you haven't sorted them, you just I get what you're saying. It's difficult to like say I'm going to build a building when it just takes so much longer, is more tedious.
Yeah, I mean like if I had like the thing is I would buy parts to build buildings, but I don't know what parts I need to build buildings, and then it's like yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, another reason I don't build cars is because I feel like my audience on YouTube is more building and city focused. So like you guys in chat, I mean, you can speak for yourselves, but like I think my audience maybe would still watch car content if I posted it, but they'd be more interested in like city updates or stuff like that, or like a modular building. That's like what I've already established as what I kind of make. So it's harder to break it, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. The same thing with my. Although honestly, like I try not to post like videos that seem random, but I do. Like I posted a modular video a couple months back. I didn't feel like it was too random because I tried to like post relatively coherent videos on my channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did that video like receive a lot of support? Like, I mean, I'm not saying like. I mean, obviously it would receive the support you normally get, but like, did it take off more or less than your other videos, do you think?
It actually did it did better than average. It didn't do like amazing, but it definitely did better than average. So I think people didn't mind it, which is cool. Now, like one thing I would like to do is trains. I'm not really sure my audience what they would think of that. Because often I wonder if my audience is like, if I ask them, do you like cars? Like, are you a car person who likes Lego, or are you a Lego person who likes cars?
Are you asking me, or are you just saying in general that's what you wish
or
you
just
knew?
like in general? I'm wondering if my audience is one or the other more.
Yeah. Well, with Lego buildings, that's the thing is like, with Lego buildings, it's mostly Lego fans who like buildings. With cars, it could be either way.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because me personally, I'm both a car guy and a Lego guy. Lego Lock-in is just here for the Peter content. Man, that's the most. That's like the quote unquote. There are no right answers, but if there was one, that's the most heartwarming for sure. Um, yeah, I guess the best answer you could get, Cole, is they're just here for the Cole content. Um, but that's not everybody, right? So. Ian says he agrees with me. Yeah, it feels like Lego Star Wars fans are more Star Wars fans than Lego fans. What's your take on that?
Right. Sorry, I left for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, did I interrupt the whole...
Wait, what?
Did I just jump into the whole second statement or?
No, you didn't. I was saying, or Doodlebrick said sometimes it feels like Lego Star Wars fans are more Star Wars fans than Lego fans. Do you think that's what do you think about the validity of that statement?
I wouldn't know because I'm not I barely know Star Wars, but I could see that. I don't think that's entirely impossible.
I don't know. I think of the Lego community, the Star Wars part and the Cars part probably has the most outside random people just trying it out because they like the subject material, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I think the most diehard I watch Lego content because it's Lego content fans. I think those people are they're all over the place. I don't think they're just City or just Cars or anything. I think they kind of browse everything. Just I like building cool stuff and seeing other people build cool stuff. So I guess you also probably have those people on your channel.
Yeah.
It's hard to balance.
Yeah, it is.
Sunbrick stop motion is back. Oh, sorry, did I cut you off?
No, not at all. I was trying to make an incoherent statement or something.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had a lot of viewers this stream. I don't know if this is a lot of viewers relative to what I normally get. There's been an average of over 10 viewers the whole stream, which is crazy. Cole, how many viewers do you get on your stream? Because I know you have a larger channel than me. I'm just curious.
I was gonna say because I got almost 40 maximum when we're just going.
That is really, yeah. I mean that's well, because you hadn't live streamed before. Had you live streamed before?
Not since I had 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, yeah. So people are probably it's probably a bigger event on your channel. Oh, Cole's doing a live stream. We better go check it out. Meanwhile, I'm here a lot of the time. So I don't know. It just 40 viewers is a lot. Was your chat flying?
A little bit. I was it wasn't as hard to keep up with as I thought because I know I said last time I was here that if I had a stream it would be chaos. It definitely wasn't chaos, but I'd be intrigued to try a stream earlier or later in the day. Then you have people from Europe and Asia watching as well. Mm-hmm. So I'd be intrigued to see if that would be how many more people you would get.
I've see that's something I've thought about too. Is what about the people who aren't in the awake right now or had to go to bed? It's a really weird time for them. I've discovered so I've tried streaming at different times throughout the day. What I've discovered personally is that because so much of my audience is in the U.S., if I stream at a weird time of the day for the U.S., then yeah, the European people will be there, but they still won't outweigh the amount of Americans that I lost. So if I'm going for I think it's okay to go for consistency, which is what I've decided I'm going to do is I'd rather stream at a consistent time, which is the early afternoon, than try to put it all over the place to capture everybody. But yeah, your channel might be different because there's a huge car scene in Europe too. So if you stream at a more normal European time, then you might actually get more viewers. I don't know. Do you know what your demographics are?
I think it's mostly US, but I did have a poll on YouTube, it just said if I stream Pacific time, what's the best time to watch it? And the majority of people said in the morning. So I assume that counts people that's out of 250 votes.
That's really interesting. I don't know if I would have expected the morning.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to try it sometime when I have some time in the morning, but see how it goes.
Yeah, because well, it's only like it's only like 2:45 for you right now, isn't it?
Yep, exactly.
How long was your stream? Just curious.
Let me see. I have the stats up here. It was. Hold on. Let me try and navigate their YouTube studio here.
While you're looking for that, I'll read some chat. Stumbrick Stop Motion says, "Hey Peter, I want to start making Lego stop motion videos. Do you think I should?" I think that if you want to make Lego stop motion videos, you should try it. Yeah. If you don't end up liking it, obviously you can stop. I don't think you should make your. I guess it's already like you're in your channel name. Yeah, I think if you're doing it for fun, definitely go for it. But I don't know. I'm not a huge stop motion guy, so I can't help you with like advice or anything. But yeah, I think that's it's definitely like a proven video idea, like video format, and I think that people would like that. But if you're doing it for fun, then go for it.
So the stream was 2 hours long.
2 hours long? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what reaction I would have to that. I was just curious to know. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, don't worry about it. I was gonna say.
What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything to say. I was just. I use a lot of filler words. I don't know if you were. You probably weren't there earlier in the stream because you were streaming. But me and Dave were talking about like I should do a stream where every time I use a filler word like or something, I should like have to go back 3 steps. I don't know. I just said it again. Anyways, what were you saying?
No, I was going to say, I just said it myself. Now you got me doing it.
It's infectious. Oh, I'm infecting you.
So normally I don't, like to show off or whatever, but I was like, it's weird because during the live stream, so I'm like starting live stream, just like, we got like the usual viewers I see who usually comment the videos, and they're like talking about cars, and then like, RJM Bricks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do know him.
He just all of a sudden he's just like, I should stop procrastinating and sort. I'm like, wait, I didn't, does he watch my channel? And I'm like, wait, what?
Man, RJM Bricks is an interesting story because I actually met him when he had like less than 100 subscribers, like maybe like 25 subscribers or something like that. And so like he'll still come back and watch and say hi to my streams and stuff. Which is really interesting because he's got like 300K now, right? I mean, you know that because you were like surprised that you're like, wait, he watches my channel, but
yeah.
I haven't talked to him as much as I used to, but like it's just really interesting because like maybe I don't know, maybe he does just watch your channel because I didn't like shout you out before you joined or anything, so I don't know. Maybe he just legitimately watches your channel.
That would be cool because I watch his channel a lot, or I whenever he uploads, I watch it. So
yeah,
yeah.
He popped into my chat, but I don't know if that was before or after he saw your stream. Jet Conway is here. Bonjour from I can't speak French. I'm sorry, but anyways, hello from Canada. Yeah, hi Jet. Benny was here. Benny, wait, is Benny still here? It could be Benny and the Jet. No way. I want it to be Benny and the Jets, but I think... Oh, wait, Benny is here still. Cole, this is amazing. We have Benny and Jet in chat.
Dang.
This is groundbreaking, guys.
Unparalleled.
Yeah, this is what you came to this stream for.
Exactly.
I'm almost done with this bag, guys. This is Jet. You just caught the end of this stream. Yeah, that's funny that Jet joined. Oh, anyway, Jet, you're still in Canada, right? You said, but how much longer are you still going to be in Canada? I've been trying to get Jet on my Minecraft server. Cole, do you play Minecraft ever?
I do now and then. I do. I could go into a long thing about what I think of it, but yeah, I do now and then.
You can go into a long thing if you want. Do you have a fresh take on Minecraft?
Yeah, it's like I played it for a while there, and it was like it's cool, but it's I don't know, maybe it's like after I built. I'm not. I know it's like obviously you could compare it to Lego a lot because you build things,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like after building so much Lego, it just feels like I don't know. Maybe it's a wrong way of looking at it. Either way, I mean, because my favorite, at least I found my favorite way to play it was in survival mode, like
Mm-hmm.
standard survival mode over there.
I
And so
used to
like I
be.
enjoy
Oh,
it.
sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead. I'd like to hear what you say because I'm kind of still putting
I was gonna
what I
say I
have to
used
say.
to be a huge creative player because like back when I was younger and we didn't have sorted parts and like I still loved Lego and stuff, but I mainly played with it and didn't really build with it. So I would go to Minecraft as my source of like creative like building energy, um,
Yeah.
and so I used to be a big creative guy and now I'm like almost exclusively survival because I have so many sorted Lego parts that I can just build Lego when I want, and also make YouTube videos about it. And I don't have like a way to upload videos about Minecraft right now. So yeah, I, I, I like Minecraft probably. I mean, you said you were not as big on the game since you have Lego, but like I don't know. You want to continue? Because I was just saying that like I used to be more of a creative guy. Now I'm more of a survival guy.
Yeah, maybe I was gonna. Okay, right. I kind of figured out what I was trying to say. Is I don't really like the mechanic of Minecraft that's like all by yourself. And it's like I don't know. I found that kind of weird. Where it's like oh my gosh, there's so much world, and you have to like keep everything on you, and like I forget where my house is, and then it's like, um, yeah,
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like Minecraft is so much more fun when you're playing with other people. That's like I don't really like play Minecraft on my own very much. Um, I'll just go through phases where like if me and my friends are starting a server or something, or like if I know somebody that's starting a server and I'm interested in playing on it, then I'll go way hard into a Minecraft phase, um, because I really enjoy the game with other people. But when I am alone, I agree with you. It just kind of feels like, what am I doing?
yeah. But if you actually, I was gonna say if you guys do have a server, let me know because
I have a server,
you guys.
Cole. I will talk to you after the stream because I would be okay with
All right.
having you on the server. I think I'm very picky about who joins. So what's up, Star Wars fan? Also, hi, Liam Gamer 523. I'll get to your question momentarily. Um, but yeah, I'm very picky about who I let on the server. But like, I have some online friends on there, so yeah, I will. If you're in chat, please understand it's a private server. If I invite you, you're invited. But if you're not invited, don't take it personally. It doesn't mean I don't like you. Okay. Um, Anyways, Liam Gamer 523 asks, "What is your favorite Lego? Like Lego set, I assume." Cole, I don't. Do you have a favorite Lego set off the top of your head? Because I might need to think about this for a second.
Honestly, the Galaxy Explorer is insane. Like it's the best one I've played in a long time.
Okay, that's a good pick. Oh man, do you have the Creator Expert F40?
Not yet.
I think that's going to be up there with one of my favorite sets, if it's not the favorite set. The Creator Expert F40. I could go get it right now, but I'm not gonna because I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes. The Assembly Square, it used to be like my favorite modular building of all time. I don't know if it still is. It might be the Boutique Hotel now. It might be like the diner. I'm not sure.
It was a good. I built it myself.
The
Assembly
treehouse
Square.
is great, but the leaf canopy is a little thin. It is a great set though. That's really tough. I'm gonna pick the F40 for now. If I had to pick one, but that's probably because of recency bias. That's probably because I just got it like this holiday season. Anyways, I just finished bag 4, so Cole, are you gonna be streaming sometime in the future? Do you know?
Yeah, we might go next weekend. See how it
Okay,
goes.
yeah. So guys, if I'm not streaming next weekend, go check out Cole. Go check out Cole now. He has videos on his YouTube channel. You should go watch that or check out his Instagram. He makes great stuff. And yeah, see you guys pretty soon. I'm actually going to live stream like another time this week probably to finish this set before I go back to school. Cole, you're in high school still, right?
Yep.
Okay. So do you go back to school this week or like when?
Already went.
Oh wow, you already went back to school. Okay. You have an early
Right.
early start time. I have a whole nother week off, so I'm just gonna be like working on
Dang.
YouTube this week and playing Minecraft.
Awesome.
So yeah, all right. See you guys. Thank you for watching as always. By Luke Lowell, by Lego Lock-In, by Ian, Star Wars fan, Liam Gamer, Jet, Cam Guy, Benny, Some Brick Stop Motion, whoever else is still watching, sorry. I'm just reading names in chat. Yeah, and have a wonderful night to you too, Cole.
All right. Good night, Peter. I'll see you around.
See you, man.